Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the campaign.
It's definitely not this.
Welcome to Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the sequel.
I don't even know what that is.
15. They're like just mini adventures. It's not even truly.
Welcome to Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the campaign.
Campaign.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
Okay.
Noodle, you're the ghost, right?
I'm the ghost,
Okay.
yeah. Who's the Saltmarsh?
Me.
Yeah,
Nice.
Brian.
Yeah.
The salt
makes
water
sense.
is just
That's-
secretion from her.
I don't want to know about her secretion, dude.
I secrete salt water.
And that's the end of the show. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
But that's...
Oh dear. Oh dear. So how has everyone been these past, how long has it been? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, has
two
it been
missed
3?
weeks.
3
It's
weeks.
been
Yeah,
3
3
missed
weeks since we
missed
played.
weeks.
We missed 2.
What day is it?
I know, right?
Tell me
Time
about
is
it,
a
dude.
social construct. It doesn't even exist anymore.
Exactly. So we actually
That's
played
where I live.
yesterday, right? For me, 3 weeks is now 1 day. I've decided.
Yeah.
So we played yesterday.
Mhm.
So
Pretty
we'll play again
much.
like in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
7 years later.
Well, that's perfect
Few
though.
hours, dude.
Because if we
Still in the sewer.
if we played yesterday for you, Noodle, you'll know exactly what happened in the last session, and you can
No,
lead the
I really
recap.
don't, because we decided that you're doing the recap, and now I refuse. Because I would recap if we were playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh. I can recap the last session of our Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign, which we definitely played yesterday.
So what was that? What did we do last session?
So we were in some boats. There were some pirates, right? And the pirates boarded our boats. But the cool thing about those pirates was they were all like zombies. And then there was one. The captain wasn't a zombie. They were a necromancer. So then we went over. We boarded their ship. We killed the necromancer, and then all of the zombies became on our side. And then we got a bunch of new crew for our ship. That's what happened.
And then Fallon woke up.
And then I woke up, and then it wasn't Ghost of Saltmarsh.
And he woke up and he goes, "Oh fuck, we're in a sewer."
We're in a sewer.
He had a temporary dream while fighting some slimes. So, yeah, I will lead the recap, considering I've been forced to do so by everyone else. The party entered the sewers in the town of Rule to search for the hideout for the Men of the Shroud, a mysterious group of people who seem to be wanting to destroy the world and have messed the party around to the point where they are now in a murderous bloodlust towards the lot of them. You ventured through the sewers. A couple of you got a little bit lost, although you eventually found your way and were attacked, ambushed by some horrible little slimy creatures, which you quite quickly dispatched of without getting too injured. And you entered through a passageway concealed within the sewer. You opened it up using the familiar coin that features the symbol of the shroud on it. You entered some more dark passageways where you avoided a pitfall. You traversed through a slightly narrower area where, unfortunately, Sora was hit by a seemingly poisonous dart that was fired out by a tripwire trap. You continued onwards, and after coming to a sort of split in the passageway, you decided to travel up towards a distant light source. And with, I think it was Bojmir marking the way on the floor in which you were traveling, so that if you had to turn back, you knew which way you went. You traveled onwards, Sora starting to feel the effects of the dart as we finished. And so, if y'all are ready, we can pick back up from Le Passageway. As we entree. Do. So, as you travel through the passage, what are you guys doing?
So this music I don't like. Just gonna throw that out there.
I don't hear it, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't hear it either.
It's
I
very
also
It's
don't
like
hear it.
fading
but
in.
I hear it.
I hear it fading in.
I don't
know
like
what track
it.
this is. Yeah, it's fading in. It'll get louder.
It's probably just because my roleplay is super quiet.
So remind me, we were heading down like a hallway and we saw some ambient light coming from the end, right?
Yes, it looked to be quite a bit in the distance. You could see it sort of a faint glow towards the sort of edges of the of your like visible range.
All right, so I guess we only have one way to go, but we should probably be sneaky about it. Sora, how you feeling?
Do I feel worse, or is it just kind of the same?
Roll me a con save.
Uh-oh, I shouldn't have asked. Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, you'd sort of started feeling a little bit woozy, maybe similar to if you'd had like a stomach bug or you were extremely tired. You'd felt a little bit lightheaded, a little bit flushed. But as soon as Junior asks and you sort of question yourself, oh, how do I feel? You feel it sort of wash away and you feel fine.
You got pregnant by that cultist.
I feel fine, Junior, actually.
Oh, good. All right, well then, maybe we should quietly make our way. I'd like to stealth down, but I'd like to listen to see if I can hear anything as well.
Okay, roll me a stealth and perception check, please.
I also roll for stealth.
Lucky. I have 3 luck points.
Okay. Yeah, anyone else that wants to stealth down the corridor can go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Okay, all of you very, very quiet. I think, Junior, you go to move along and maybe you trip over your own sort of feet, but you steel yourself and sort of catch yourself quite quietly, and you pause for a moment to listen out to see if you can hear anything. There's a dull rustling of your clothing that sort of echoes around. Nothing too loud, though.
I'd like to imagine that, like, as I kind of trip over my own feet, I fall forward, like, to the ground, to the concrete slab floor, and I land in, like, a press-up style so that, like, I don't make any noise, and I've stopped myself, and then I just kind of, like, put my ear, like, almost to the ground and just kind of listen out, and then I'll press myself back up.
Yeah, I'd say you do that. So you all see Junior sort of drop to the floor and start listening. And Junior, you listen out for a moment, and you maybe think you hear the distant sound of mumbling.
You guys hear that? You hear that? Like that? It kind of sounds like someone's mumbling or something.
Trying the sample as well.
Roll a check to see.
Yep.
Do we get advantage because Junior pointed it out?
Yeah, go on then. Because you know sort of what you're listening out for.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's really good, Noodle. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm really glad. Really.
Sand in his ears.
I think the silence around you is probably quite deafening. You're might be hearing the rush of blood in your ears more than anything else. Bojmir, you wouldn't pick up anything more detailed, but you can as well. You can pick up the faint sounds of distant conversation. You can't really hear any words and such, but you can definitely hear the usual tones of voices coming from way down the hall.
Does it sound like human tones, or kind of detect if it's like a human-esque or monster-esque, or like goblin, that noise that is it like that kind, or is it more?
I think you'd probably determine that it's more human-esque. Junior, you'd probably think the same as well.
So I'd press myself back up and. All right, how do we want to proceed? Should we kind of keep sneaking down, or what do you think?
Well, we came here to do something. Let's fucking do it.
We should just head on.
All right.
Let's go very slowly and be ready for anything. I would say be prepared. Get your weapons out just in case.
Yeah, I agree. And I'll unsheath my short sword, but I also have my hand crossbow on the other hand.
Yeah, I've got my hand on my rapier. Still in its sheath though.
Anyone preparing actions? Or just readying to be fighting?
I'm just ready to fight.
I will notch an arrow and just, if there's anything aggressive, I'll shoot.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm gonna... If there is a single person who's coming at us, I'm gonna ready a hold person.
Okay. So, and I assume you all move along.
Slowly, yes.
Slowly.
Stealthily.
Okay. So you start moving down the corridor that you're in, and it's very, very quiet. If you all didn't have dark vision or Bojmir, you obviously you have your blind sight. It would be almost pitch black apart from the faint glow in the distance. You would probably walk for a good 5 minutes, it would feel like. The glow in the distance sort of showing that the pathway curves off to one side. And as you sort of walk closer to where the light is coming from at this bend, you would all then start to hear hushed voices. A faint conversation in the distance between a couple of people.
Are they, is it discernible if they're male or female voices?
I don't think you'd be able to tell. It's very muffled.
And which way does the hall turn?
It
Where the light's coming from?
It would curve to the right.
All right, then I'm gonna get on that right wall. So if anything were coming, then they wouldn't see me until it was too late for them.
Are they speaking common?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we discern what they're saying?
Yeah, as
any keywords.
sort of as you get to the curve in the wall itself, you'd sort of stop. You'd stand against the wall, and you would be able to hear again. It's very muffled. A sort of
Why? Why is it always us? This shitty god you keep.
coming from the distance.
As we kind of stealth closer and get towards the corner, can we see them?
Yeah. Roll me a perception check to look around.
Well, there's light and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah. It's just to gauge sort of what you pick up in there. Yeah, as you as you poke your head around, you can see that the area beyond this corner sort of opens up into a wider room, which is fairly well lit. And you, Sora, would see that there is a couple of people stood in the room, standing either side of what appears to be a podium. And behind them is what appears to be a rather large door. Junior, you would see... you would definitely see the two people standing there in the podium. You wouldn't be able to discern any details about either of them. Sora, you would see that they are very similar to the swordsman that you had fought within the Viper's Pit Tavern, wearing the familiar leather robes of the Men of the Shroud and the wooden mask. Appeared to be stood there at guard.
I'm gonna pull them close and say, "What do you see?
Men of the Shroud.
How many of them?"
How many were there?
From where you are, you can see two.
I can only see two from where I am, but I wouldn't doubt if there are more.
Would we try a little cat and mouse? Maybe somebody goes out there, draws their attention, bring them around the corner here, and we ambush them.
Oh, wait, before we do that, Sora, maybe you and I are trying to take him out quietly. You go for one, I go for the other. Get the upper hand on him, you know. See if we can just take him out nice and silent.
Will they have their backs to you?
Did they? I think. Did they have their backs to us, or were they facing us?
As you were looking at them, they're facing towards the corridor that you're in, but they were looking towards each other, having this sort of conversation.
Okay. Neither. They're focused on each other.
Well, you guys have a better idea of what's going on, but I suggest we take them out as fast as possible. We don't run off and alert anybody else. Remember the problems we've had in the past with whistle.
They run, I am prepared to stop them.
Yeah, I think, they don't know we're here. We got the upper hand, I think.
We could make a noise over here, and when they come to check it out, take them out.
Yeah, but that alerts them. I think if you take your bow and I'll take my crossbow.
I have an idea. Stay right here. I have an idea. And I'm gonna walk out and, gentlemen, I have a question for you. Can you help me? I seem to be a little bit lost in here.
And as you do so, I will need you to roll initiative as they immediately draw
Do I get my shot off?
Just me though. They're still hidden, right?
You had your shot ready.
It was for if anyone looked aggressive.
I had my shot ready as well.
Yeah,
my crossbow. I would short sword.
I would say as soon as Bojimir steps out, starts speaking to them, you see them immediately draw their swords and it's them. And you can, before initiative, you can get your shots off. I will bring you over to here.
Oh, yes,
Okay,
fucking
but
Sora with the rolls today.
Here's the thing. Do we have advantage because they didn't know we were there? Is it considered surprise?
I will say yes.
Okay. And I ask that because I'm an assassin.
Hell
So
yes, you
I'm gonna aim for this guy. Which one are you aiming for, Sora? Oh, probably the one right in front of you, right?
Yeah, whichever one's
All right,
closest.
so I would
Just
take
cross your shots and
I would just
hit.
take the other one then.
and just explode.
Yeah.
So here's my hand crossbow. Just an 18 to hit.
An 18 is a hit. Which one are you aiming for?
The one right here as well, because it's a surprise. Had a surprise condition. It's a critical hit.
Very nice.
So that's hold on. 4,
It's another
8,
D6.
10 points of damage plus sneak attack. So 12 points of damage.
12. Okay, you fire off your shot and it hits him in the shoulder as he's drawing his sword out, and you hear him sort of grunt in pain. How much was it? 12?
12, yeah.
12. Very nice. Okay, Sora, 14 points. You were aiming for the other one, yeah?
Huh? Sorry, I was
You
rolling
were
initiative.
aiming for the other one, the one on the left.
Yeah, the opposite.
Okay. Sorry, my tokens are a bit squiffed at the moment. Yeah, again, 29 is a hit. You see them draw their sword out. As Valmiira walks forward, you fire your shot off, and almost simultaneously with Junior's shot, they're struck in the shoulder, dealing the 14 damage. And I will add them to the turn order. So that one is there, there, and there. And immediately, Junior, you're the first to react. You fire your shot off. You hit this guard, and it's your turn.
Okay.
I forgot that I didn't roll initiative. You need to.
Do I need to add you in?
No, you
How
need to drag
dare
one.
you, Noodle? You're out.
You're
I was
finished
too busy
here.
being fucking the double crit. It was like hell fucking yeah.
There
I was
we
too
go.
excited. I'm sorry.
All right. So let me see the distance. It's 40 feet. I'm gonna bonus action dash. Get right here. Going to start by stabbing him. Hang on. Can I redact that? Am I able to take that back?
Yes, that is fine.
Okay. Then I'll back up here again. And it goes right here. I'm just gonna shoot him with my hand crossbow, actually.
Okie dokie, go ahead and roll.
It's 24 to hit.
24 is definitely a hit.
7 points. I'm sorry. He hasn't had a turn in combat yet, which means I technically roll with advantage. Am I able to just roll again to
just
see?
roll again just to see.
Okay, I won't waste the lucky. So it's 7 points of damage.
Okay, and that was the same one again?
Yeah, same one.
Okay, so you fire off your second shot. Again, the bolt flies true, hits him in the other shoulder. You hear a grunt of pain as they are struck. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, I'm going to realize I can't exactly on the map. Can I move here on the map, but I'm actually moving one more back behind Sora?
Yes, yeah.
All right, I'll get one more behind Sora, and I'd like to use my bonus action to hide because I'm naturally stealthy and can hide behind a creature that's at least one size larger than me.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
23.
Very nice.
All right, that's
Very
my turn.
nice. Okay, the guard on the left that was struck by Sora will run towards Valmiira, sword in hand. Valmiira, what is your AC?
14.
14. They, I think, still, I think the wind taken out of them by the shot they got from Sora, they sort of trip slightly, they swing, and they just narrowly miss you. Their sword, you can feel cutting the air just in front of you, and they Ugh, stop them! Shouts over his shoulder. Thalon, it's your turn.
Don't worry, Valmiira, I've got him. I'm gonna run here. And then I'm going to attempt to attack with my rapier.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do that instead. So I did say attempt beforehand.
Okay. Unfortunately, your attempt cannot be redacted.
No, I know. I'm not trying to redact it. I'm just saying that I missed.
That's
I
fine.
attempted to hit him, I just didn't.
Oh, but didn't you also take lucky?
Yeah, I
I'm
did
pretty
that.
sure you did.
Unfortunately, I banned Lucky from.
I'm also not high enough level to get feats.
That is
Oh, because you
true.
multi-classed, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please roll me a d20.
Sure thing, buddy-o.
3. Very, very nice. Thank you. So you go to pierce the attacker with your rapier, and I think maybe Bojmir moves slightly to avoid this sword coming at him, and you see him moving. You are trying to adjust yourself, and you trip and throw yourself off balance. You have a disadvantage on your next attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything else on your turn?
I ain't got shit. Nope. Mm-mm. Sorry, Bojmir. I was gonna maybe do some cool things, but then no.
Okay, and your turn? And that brings us to Bojmir.
All right, so kind of thrown off guard between the sword and then the missed swing by Thalon. Bojmir goes to grab the only thing he can find is the guy's face in front of him, and he's going to shocking grasp him as soon as he touches him.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, 25
Everybody
is
getting crits,
Shocking
but
grasp
Thalon.
the fucking face.
very, very nice. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Are you kidding me?
So disappointing.
Are you kidding me? So basically, we're just gonna kind of push him a little bit as we catch our balance, shocking grasp, and fall back behind Thalon and be like, "It's all yours. Sorry about getting in the way."
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
And then shocking grasp imposes stuff to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, stops him from his next action.
Can't take reactions. Yeah.
Yeah, reaction. Yeah, so I don't get no damage.
Very nice. Okay, and end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay, and so as you're looking into the room, you see the guard right in front of Thalon and Bojmir. Bojmir just stepping away. The podium in the middle of the room. From behind it, you see someone step out. And Sora, what is your AC?
5 million. It's 16.
That's actually what mine is as well. Twins.
Oh, twinsies.
Oh, that is a hit. I'm afraid.
No, it's not.
So you take 7 piercing damage as this figure steps out, draws a longbow, fires off an arrow, and strikes you just in the shoulder. And then ends their turn, bringing us to you, Sora, as you're hit by this arrow.
She just looks at her shoulder and looks at the person and just fucking pulls back and boosh. Okay.
Very nice. And a 22 is a hit. Please roll the damage.
Uh-huh.
6 piercing
I'm
damage.
also going to Hunter's Mark them.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say that you did that before the hit.
Oh, I forgot that it, I don't think I can even do that, can I?
Yeah, Hunter's Mark's a bonus.
Okay,
I think.
then yeah, I do that.
Hunter's Mark a bonus to cast?
It's a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus to
fine.
cast,
Bonus
yeah.
action to cast and to move.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll say that you would have done it beforehand. So that's another 6. Okay, as your aim strikes true, the arrow burying itself into the attacker's shoulder. You can hear them sort of grunt in pain again. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna say, put your weapons down or die. And that's it.
And when you say that, never. As we come to the other guard here who will run forward, seeing you off balance. Thalon, what is your AC?
17.
Okay, I think through your imbalance, they find their own. They swing and they miss, bringing us to Junior.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move 5 feet to get to right here. I'm gonna go 10, 15. And I'm gonna fucking stab the guy I've been working with my short sword.
And see what it does.
So you're going
14 to
for
hit.
the one
For
directly in
this
front of you?
guy.
Oh, the
No, the
one that's just
guy
run
in
up to
front of
Thalon.
Thalon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. A 14 is not a hit, I'm afraid.
God damn it, Kipling. All right, then I'm going to try and shoot him again with a hand crossbow.
Okay. 9 is not a hit again.
And then I'm going to cry.
Ophelia.
So that's 15 feet. I'm going to go 20 feet, 25 feet, and back up. I know the guy in front of Thalon gets an opportunity attack, but the other guy doesn't.
Yes, he does. What is your... Never mind.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
God.
Uh-oh.
Is that a 20?
Uh-oh.
So there are 20 or a 1 in the arrows for the guard, but I don't think the arrows for the guard.
No, he
I think it
rolled
might
a
be an
natural
item.
20, but I think he
Yeah.
just rolled for the damage too. Because the other guy doesn't
Yeah.
have a reaction. That got
Yep.
stopped because of Bojmir.
Oh god, there's so many things I have to roll.
Do I have something? Let's see. Can I? No. It's the Song of Rest, you know? If I just lie about what Song of Rest is, as a reaction, Song of Rest puts the guy to sleep instead of him being able to take his reaction.
I don't think I have reactions either.
Thankfully, the
No, I
uh-ohs are for the guard.
See, I told you, Phil.
Yeah, he got
I
fucked.
fucking called it.
As he swings his short sword, trying to miss his companion, he opens up a wound in his own leg, catches himself off guard, and as he sort of winces in pain, you see the tip of his sword bury itself in the crack between two of the stones in the floor. He rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, and
He
then
then rolled a 20 on the roll table I'm using, which is roll twice again on this table and apply both effects. So he has hurt
Excellent.
himself, and his sword is now buried in the floor.
that's
He's got no
really
weapon
nice.
now. No sword, at least. He has no sword
So
now.
he
Mommy.
has no
Jeez.
sword right
What are you
now.
fucking dancing over there?
Fucking idiot.
Put yourself together there, Sally.
Fuck you! So he's clutching his leg and trying to sort of tug at the sword in the floor.
What did I miss, guys? Something sounded funny.
He's just terrible at using a sword. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, dipshit split
I
his
say
own
outright
leg open
fall
and
on the
stabbed the
floor.
sword into the ground.
And backing away is the end of your turn, yeah?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, the guard that was hit by the shocking grasp sort of steals himself from the shock of it. And, oh, what are you doing, idiot? Shouting to his companion, will swing at you, Fallon.
Yeah, he will.
And it is a... I have lost his sheet. Ooh.
That's good because Thalon was going to use reaction sleep.
Yeah, I was going to use reaction sleep. I was going to use reaction charm person and reaction hold person.
At the same time.
Because he's an elf, he also gets 3 reactions per round.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a half elf each, which I did.
True. It's on page 74.
Yeah.
There, oh
It's
dear. Is
I
a
took lost notes to everything else. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you use that optional rule.
Page 74.
Technically.
four.
There.
Unfortunately, on page 75, it states that in this dungeon, those rules don't apply.
Oh fuck, that's weird.
Yeah, it's really handy. For
That's
me,
strange.
at least. Yeah.
I don't see that in the book.
Oh, I must have a different
maybe
book.
it's
It's in the
like an old
revised
version.
version. Yeah.
Zardrex has the most revised version. He got a copy yesterday. Came in
I do,
yesterday,
yes.
so
You can see how
that's
crisp it is. Look at the corners. It's still
Exactly.
sharp. This is definitely very recent.
I'll have to get that version for next session. But for now,
Yeah.
is a 23
Okay,
a
we're
hit.
using an old version, but next time, it'll be fine.
Is a 23 a hit.
23, yeah.
Yep. Okay. As he shouts at his companion, swings his sword, and you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Nothing.
And it brings us to your turn.
Which one of these losers looks the most hurt? The one in front of me who just stabbed himself in the leg and doesn't have a weapon?
Yes. In fact.
I'm going to stab the other one, hopefully.
Okie dokie.
Is a 13 is not a hit, though, is it?
A 13 is not a hit, unfortunately.
No. Can I, increase it?
By 2.
Can I increase it?
You cannot increase it, unfortunately.
How about a +2?
How about...
20
Yeah,
bucks.
just...
10
I'll
bucks
do
per
it, dude.
10 bucks
I've got
per
so many
point.
cool new moves after the last
Gold.
level up, and I want to use all of them, but I can't hit this guy.
Dear, oh dear. Unfortunately, no. Is there anything else you can do?
I've got nothing.
No bonus
dude.
actions, nothing.
I've got nothing. I've got Bard. The only bonus action I've got is a Bardic Inspiration, but I'm never giving them out again. And you'll see why if I can ever hit something.
Okay. And that brings us to Bojmir's turn.
Oh wait, no. Wait, can I healing potion? Minor potion of healing.
Yes, yes, that is a bonus action.
Yeah. How much is it?
2d4? No, 1d4. I can't remember.
I was gonna take that 2d4,
It's
but
2d4 plus 2 is a normal healing potion.
That's the one.
it's a minor healing potion.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
yeah. 8.
very nice. As you
Take it.
pop the cork and chug a potion, you feel a little bit better. So
Yeah,
that brings
okay.
us to your turn, Bojmir.
All right. And I'm going to say, hey guys, do you guys hear something? I'm going to use my Toll the Dead
That
on the guy in front of Thalon, the one that's kind of goofy right now.
Toll the Dead. Remind me what that does. I should know this because I have it myself.
All right, so they have to do a wisdom saving throw. If they are already damaged, it's a 1d12.
That is
Okay.
nice.
If they're not damaged, it's 1d8.
Very, very useful spell.
That's a cantrip.
DC
Yeah.
is
Oh yeah.
13. Makes it, breaks it, I'm afraid.
All right.
What does it look like when you cast this?
So when he casts it, you hear the gong of a church bell in your head, but it's not really. You're not hearing it with your ears. You're hearing it with your head. And the guy sitting there all of a sudden starts feeling jittery in his legs where his little wound is, and his wound starts to open up a little bit more, starts tearing, like hands pulling his wound apart.
Okay, you do so. Everyone hears the sort of bell toll, and you see a flinch in this fighter who's sort of clutching his leg. He puts a hand to his head and your tricks won't work on me. As he steals himself from it. Anything else on your turn?
Nope. That's it.
Okay, the archer in the back will knock another bow and fire at you once again. Sora. Is a 10 a hit?
No.
Okay.
And I'm feeling personally targeted.
As the arrow flies over your shoulder, it is your turn.
I could try. Boom.
17 is a hit. Roll damage.
Boom. Also Hunter's Mark. Also, are they damaged? Yeah.
They are indeed. Colossus Slayer.
Okay, there you go. That's 20.
How do you want to do it?
I'd like right between the eyes, you know?
Signature move.
Signature
Fucking sick.
move. You feel the arrow whiz over your shoulder. You knock one of your own. You pull back and release, and the arrow straight between the eyes as they fall limp to the floor. Bow
That's how you
clattering
do
to
it.
one side.
And then I'm gonna look to the guy and go, "You're next." That's my turn.
Okay. The fighter at the floor will pull at his sword. You can see him struggling to sort of pull it out of the stone, and he appears to be unable to, and will end his turn tugging at the sword. Junior, it's your turn.
Oh, you need a little help there, buddy? Hey, let me give you a hand.
I'm gonna run over and use my bonus action to shoot him in the face with my hand crossbow.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
25 to hit.
25 is a hit. You've got expertise, crossbow expertise, haven't you? Which means you don't have disadvantage.
I don't
at
have disadvantage.
melee
yeah.
range.
I'm a
Yeah,
crossbow expert.
just double checking. Yeah, 25 is a hit. Definitely roll damage.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Very nice. You hear a grunt of pain as the bolt sort of pierces the wooden mask that he's wearing. You would assume that it's gone directly into his cheek. You can see some blood trickling down his neck from underneath the mask.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is he still not dead yet?
He is still not dead yet.
Then I'm going to use the force
Yeah.
and stare at the bolt, and with my mind, drive the bolt deeper into his face and use sneak attack.
And you sneak there.
Is he
Yeah.
still not dead yet?
He is still not dead
I
yet.
thought these
Oh
were supposed to be
my
the weak guys
God.
and the one at the back was the strong one, but it seems not. It seems not to be the
Alright.
case.
Are you?
I'm gonna look over at Thalen. Is he still kind of like dancing around, falling around, Thalen, or is he's stood proper now, right?
No, he regained his balance shortly after the second attempt at
So I've
They're
got
hitting.
short sword in one hand, crossbow in the other. I'm gonna look over.
You fucking kidding me?
Just gonna walk up to his neck and slide the short sword across his neck.
Please kill him.
17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
Please kill
10
him.
points of piercing damage. That is maximum damage, Kipling.
These things have 1,000,000 health. Bro was correct.
They do.
So you walk forward, you grab the mask on his face, push his head back. You slide the sword across his neck. Blood gushing from the wound. You can hear him start to choke. And it looks like he's somehow stealing himself from the blow. You let go. I hope he can still hear me.
I can still hear.
You can still hear me. You,
He left.
you,
27 points.
you let go of the mask as you pull your hand back. You knock the bolt that is buried in, and you feel it sort of ping beneath the mask. You hear a as he then falls back.
You slow rolling
fuck you.
motherfucker.
You
Yeah,
fucking son of a bitch.
He needed 10 to kill him. So you were bang on the money there.
Alright, let's get this other fucker.
And that's roll on my turn.
Okie
I would
dokie.
say I'll do it, but I won't.
No, you got this. I believe in you. Yeah, you need a little. We call it halfling's luck.
And I'll rub on. I'll just like
Please
pat
don't rub
down
on
his
me.
arm.
You've had too much rub in there. It needs to stop. This is an intervention
Junior.
now.
It's
Not again, not now.
You need to stop it, dude.
I'll pinch for good
Buddy.
luck.
And I'll just pinch his arm.
My God.
I drop my sword. Fuck. He never touched me before. What the fuck
The
was
fuck
that?
you don't pay attention. Come on, kill this motherfucker here.
I'm trying my
You know,
best.
it's you and I, our team. 1-2 punch. You know, I get that guy, you get this guy.
Sounds good to me.
And as this is happening, the guard still standing sort of looks to his now fallen companion, looks to each of you and the fuck is wrong with you people? And will swing at you. Junior, what is your AC?
1 second. It is 16.
Unfortunately, this is a hit as he swings his short sword down at you, dealing 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Oh, that fucking hurt.
Good. There's more where that came from. As we go to Thalin's turn.
Yes, so I'm going to try my best again to to hit this god, it seems. Oh my goodness gracious me.
A 9 is
I just
not
don't
a hit.
understand. I have a +7 to hit. I have a +7 to hit.
Cursed.
This just is. It's. I hate it. I hate it.
As you lunge forward with your rapier, he sort of dodges to one side, laughing at you as he does so. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to kill myself. Yes. I'm going to take my rapier. I'm going to miss though. I'm going to try and kill myself, and I'll miss my own.
No, this will be the one time you hit.
This will be the only crit.
I'm gonna be like, look, I can't even hit myself. I'm just gonna slit my throat. I'm just gonna die.
He chops his own head off in
I'm
one
just fucking
fast.
dead.
It would be the
Effortlessly.
greatest death ever,
It
though.
truly would, yeah.
Bri, did you just pull a gore kill and say I can't even kill myself? Good.
Yeah, I did, Phil.
Oh my god.
Oh dear,
Okay.
oh dear. As we come round to Boschmere's turn.
All right, we're gonna ready up a good old fashioned Eldritch Blast on his ass.
And a 9
not.
is not a hit,
not.
unfortunately. You send out your little purple Fig Newton balls, and they shoot over this guard's head, missing. Anything
Don't
else
feel
on your
bad,
turn?
fancy pants. I'm not doing so well not doing so well myself. Yes.
You're not doing so good with your English either, Boschman. We'll work on that later.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, there's only one left, though, right?
Man,
Yes.
give the guy a brick. He's fucking blind. You expect him to be perfect at everything else?
You know what? Sora can take care of him.
Please do, Sora.
You guys can honestly just stand back if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Be my
I'll
guest.
take a break.
Sounds wonderful.
And that brings us to Sora's turn. If there's nothing else you're doing, Bojma.
Nope, that's it.
No. Okay.
I can't. Well, Junior's like 2 feet tall, right? So I can. shoot
Yeah,
over him.
you have line of sight over Junior's head.
Excuse me very much. I am a very distinguished 3 feet exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but in the game, you're 2 feet.
Yeah, in the game you're 2 feet.
Oh, that's messed up.
Dear, oh dear. Unfortunately, a 13 is not a hit. Perhaps overcompensating for Junior's
They were
height.
distracting me. They were distracting me.
Yeah.
with their
That deserves a
talking.
reshot.
Yeah, they actually
And,
broke the rules. That's not allowed.
Well, she'll get a reshot on her next turn. Is there any bonus actions you would like to take?
I mean, I think literally the only bonus action I have is Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I'll keep that on that target. Are you moving that across to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, sound.
So I'll move it. That's it.
Okie dokie. As you move your Hunter's Mark over, we come to Junior's turn.
Oh, let's fucking finish this off. 1-2 punch. Let me show you.
And I'm going to bonus action shoot him in the fucking face. 25 to hit.
25 is a hit.
Plus sneak attack. So 11 points. And then I'm going to try and shove the short sword up through like underneath his, like the soft part under his chin to go like straight up through his face.
Okay. 12 is not a hit. You fire out the bolt, aiming for his face. I think he moves slightly. It doesn't quite pierce in the same way as it did the other. It sort of goes in at an angle. You can see it pierce through and open up a big gouge in the sort of side of his head. And as he flinches, I think you don't quite compensate for it, and the sword just misses to one side. Anything else in your turn?
Stand still while I'm trying to fucking kill you.
No, that's the end of my turn.
As you say that, he... "Ugh, only if you do the same." And will swing his sword at you. I'm assuming an 8 is a miss.
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do the same to me, huh? Huh? Yeah. Try to catch these hands, boy.
No, an 8 is not a hit.
Okay. And that brings us to Fallon.
Yeah, dude, you know what I'm gonna do, though. You know what I'm doing. You know it.
Put him to sleep.
Thank fucking God.
Hell yeah.
Now we fucking go.
There we go.
Very
Go.
nice.
There is, what is that, 15, 25 down. In fact, no, I'm using my Bardic Inspiration
Wait,
as well to
what?
add an extra D6 to
Ah,
that.
sneak attack. Okay, so
Sneak attack, motherfucker.
that's how much to start with?
That's, what, 13, so to start 15 and then the 10 sneak attack. I'm adding, I don't care if he's dying, Kipling. I'm adding my Bardic Inspiration.
You can add your bardic inspiration. I'm just
So
going to
it's
say for the
2d6
record,
because that's an additional 10 damage, and specifically I'm using mobile flourish, this shit. So I push him away. I push him 5 feet away, directly away like there, and then I'm gonna run forwards. And I'm gonna spit on him.
As he
okay.
pushes him away, can I take my reaction to attack as well?
Yeah, because it would initiate attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Ah, I missed. It was so cool though that I wasn't even paying attention to trying to shoot.
That is-
Fucking 35 damage to this bastard. I
Stay
hate him.
standing. No, you sort of steal yourself. I think we get a full action shot of Thalen stealing himself, readying for this next blow, and it does that sort of anime style where you almost don't see his arm moving. You just see the extension, and it becomes a blur. This flourish of hits, and the force of it knocks them back 5 feet and they fall, full of holes, to the floor as Thalon steps forward and spits on the body as it hits the ground. He is dead.
You don't fuck with House Venora.
Good job.
Were you fucking saving that all up?
It seems so.
That was the
You should
most
talk to
beautiful thing
someone.
I've
I
ever
think you should
seen.
really find someone to talk to.
It's very uncommon for me to get angry, but when I do, you don't want to be on the end of my rapier. Let's just say that.
Yes, I was saving mine up too.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
let
me
this out the
too.
next time there.
Just, I'm saving it for like a bigger enemy.
Yes, me too. Much
Don't
bigger
worry,
enemy.
but more in store
Yeah.
with where that came from. I'm sufficiently enraged by these fools.
It's beautiful you're saving yourself.
You know, Junior, everything that comes out of your mouth seems to be inappropriate, and I don't know why. And now Fallon is having anger outbursts. I think we all might need to just talk to someone.
Could we do it after we clear out this hideout there?
Let's
Must be
murder
rummaging through this
everyone
guy's-
here first with absolutely no mercy.
Yes, none whatsoever.
Must start
we
rummaging
can
through
talk
this
to
guy's
someone.
belongings here.
Okay. I assume you take your time doing this.
Of course.
Yeah, that's
Thorough.
fine.
If you find a potion in there, I could really use one actually.
Yes, no problem. I will give you a potion.
Okay, so you take your time to rummage through the pockets and such of the guards, and again, similar to the ones that you sort of tried to loot in the fight in the Viper's Pit, they don't really seem to have that much on them apart from their weapons, their armor, these hand-carved wooden masks. But you do find on each of them a coin purse.
Yeah.
On the fighters at the entrance there, they have a short sword each. Again, these wooden masks. They each have one of the familiar looking coins with the symbol of the Men of the Shroud on them. And the same goes for the archer that is in the middle of the room there. If you go over and loot them, you find the same. You find a coin purse on them. They have a dagger along with their longbow and a quiver of arrows. If you're taking them, whoever's having them, you can roll me 1d10.
I'm gonna take the dagger off the guy that I have in front of me.
Okay.
And then also they're wearing like a cloak of some sort.
Yes, the two on the ground at the door are each wearing cloaks along with their
I'm
sort
gonna
of leather
grab
armor.
this guy's cloak and his mask. I'm gonna don the cloak and then put the mask on also.
Roll me a sleight of hand to take the mask off because it has a crossbow bolt buried into it.
Okay.
I want to see how well you do taking it off.
I do a great job taking it off.
Yeah, you do a pretty good job. You sort of you remove the band on the back that is sort of holding it to his head, and you shift it left to right to sort of get the crossbow bolt off the sort of like splintered wood, and you pull it off. It's pretty gross. You can feel the inside is wet with blood and bits of flesh, and you would feel that it has probably quite a visible hole in the middle of it where the crossbow bolt had gone through.
All right. I'm just gonna take the cloak that I put on there and kind of wipe the inside out and put the mask on. You never know. It could look like them. Might be a good disguise.
Bojmir is now
Yeah, you're not wrong.
wearing a
You
wooden
sure that
mask
there's any?
with a hole in.
Yes, there's only 3 of these outfits, and there's 4 of us.
Yes, but
Unless
if I had
somebody
this
wants to stay
outfit
to the
before,
shadows.
when I came around the corner, if I had this outfit, they would think I was one of them.
Yes, that's very fair.
The archer, for the record, is not wearing a mask. It's just the fighters.
And now, also, this guy had the coin on them too. One of these, the fancy coins. I will hold on to it. Check the other
Yes,
two.
if
See
we
if
could
they
all
have
get
coins
those, that
too.
would actually be quite useful.
Yeah, so you
Oh.
now have 3 additional Men of the Shroud coins. Whoever's taking the coin purses, please roll me 3 sets of 2d6.
I'll be trying to get the mask off of this.
I'm
other
just
one.
taking one coin purse off the guy that's in front of me.
Okay, so roll me a 2d6. You find 6 silver and 6 copper. Yeah, Thalon, you can quite easily take the mask off this one. The crossbow bolt wasn't buried inside it. It had sort of gouged through one side. So there is again a fair bit of blood, some probably little bits of flesh on the inside, and a fairly big crack on one side of it. Anyone else taking anything particular?
I'm not
I'm
taking
going to throw
anything.
it
I'm
to
just.
Junior. Junior, take this.
Taking a mask, right? Yeah, I'll put the mask on.
Do you clean it off?
Actually, wait.
all?
Would the mask go over? Like, could I still have the sunglasses on whilst wearing the mask?
No.
Then I would look at it for a moment.
I mean, here's the thing. I could put the mask on, but I'm gonna be holding you or Sora's hand.
Well, there's torches in here, and I mean, we're not in a cave, are we? We're in a hideout. I assume there'll be light, unless they all just live in the dark.
I mean, do we want to have a torch and then we're seen coming?
Well, they already seem to have light, don't they? This room's very well.
All right, fair. I'll take.
And for the most part, they've all been human, right? Everybody so far.
Yes, everyone you've encountered so far have
Yes,
been
for the
either
most part, they've all
human
been-
or
yeah.
half elf.
So the humans, I don't think they can see in the dark, can they?
I don't know, but all right, that's fair.
So I'll take the glasses off and I'll wipe the mask off. And then I'll put one on.
Okay, you now have a hand-carved wooden mask with a chunk of the wood sort of gouged out on one side. You taking anything else from that body, Thalon? Again, you would have found the
No.
coin purse on it.
I don't care about the coin purse.
Okay.
Right, Sora, if you put is the ranger wearing anything, like any kind of armor or like robe or something?
Pretty similar to Sora. You put on the armor.
I've studded leather.
Yeah, so they're pretty much wearing exactly the same as Sora. Were you wearing a cloak at all?
I don't think so. No.
No. Okay. Yeah, so they're wearing pretty much the exact same studded leather armor as Sora. They've then as well got just a sort of standard like cloth cloak on.
All right, Sora, if you want to take the cloak and kind of wear it so that it maybe slightly hides your face, then you three can act like you're taking me prisoner. No?
Ah, fancy pants. Good thought.
If they're going to kidnap any of us, then it would most likely be me, since I'm the one that has the name. You know?
No, I
They
don't
could
know.
probably get some money from me.
Or what if we just actually did it?
Ah,
And then
yes,
we
we
could
could
take
turn
the
you
money.
in. We
Right,
could bring you
we
in,
could.
bring you close to them, get close to the queen, and take her out.
There you go.
And get the money.
I'm fine with this plan, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I
small
don't see
steps
what
first.
we lose here, you know?
Just kidding, fancy pants. Come on. And I'm gonna start walking towards this little thing in the middle of the room.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it too and just slap Thalon on the back of the head when I walk by.
I just stab her with my rapier in the back of the
I
head.
die. You
I
just
roll.
murder me?
Yeah, I do 35 points of piercing damage and kill Sora.
Oh,
Crit, double crit.
what a way to
Okay.
go.
As you walk towards the podium in the center of the room, as you get closer, you would take a look at it, and it's got quite plain to see the symbol of the Men of the Shroud is sort of carved into the top of it, a familiar-looking slot where you would assume a coin is put at the back of the room there. Two rather large, imposing stone doors. Anyone doing anything?
I'm gonna start running my hands over the top of the pedestal, feeling
Yeah.
around.
So you would do that. You'd feel straight away that it's made of a very smooth stone that cold to the touch. You can feel the engraving of this symbol across it. You can feel the sort of slot to the bottom of it.
Well, this is what we're here for. I'm gonna take the coin out of my pouch and slide it into the slot.
Okay, as you do so, you hear a and on the back wall you can see some of the stones sliding to one side, and from within you see a set of levers appear.
Against the back wall?
Yeah, 6 in total. 3 to the left of the door and 3 to the right.
That is interesting.
What is? I heard a lot of noises.
So some levers have appeared. The walls opened up.
Ah, well, levers are meant to be pulled, right?
How flammable is leather? Does anybody know?
How flammable?
Yes, it's clearly that supplies, right?
Say leather or
Armor.
lever?
Lever.
Leather. Oh, levers. Okay, I
Yeah,
think
Levers.
like leathers.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I was like, it's armor.
They're
No.
not too easy to see along the back wall there, but they are just there.
And the
the back.
door's closed still?
The door is
Oh, yeah,
still
it's
closed.
I'm gonna walk over and investigate the door.
Okay, roll me an investigation check. On a 7, unfortunately. Yeah, you put your hands on the door, you start sort of running it along, and it just feels like a big stone door.
I'm gonna
Cold to
walk
the
over
touch.
to the second lever.
Boys, man, I want to step back for a second. I don't actually know what this is gonna do.
All right, I'm gonna get behind the pedestal, kind of duck down behind it just in case something were to explode.
And I'll pull the second lever.
Okay, you pull the second lever. And nothing happens. You feel the mechanism move, you feel a sort of... You wait a moment and the lever will just spring back up.
Alright, maybe this is an order thing. Try this one.
I'll grab the first lever and pull it.
Same again, you pull it, you feel the... as it goes down and it pings back up and nothing happens.
I'm gonna pull the first one and then pull the second one.
Yeah, same again. You pull the first one, and I think as you walk over to pull the second one, the first one has already popped back up again.
Alright, well, son of a fucking bitch.
Maybe there is a certain amount that need to be pulled all at the same time. I mean, there was 3 people here standing around. Maybe they were waiting for a 4th person, or maybe the 3 of them could open it up. Maybe it's not just something you do by yourself. I mean, they were just kind of standing here for no reason.
Alright, well, let's all pull some levers then. Boys, me, Thalen, you wanna help me out?
Did you
Okay,
check
I
their
can pull-
pockets maybe for, let's look for a instructions or something, or a note, or I don't know. I'm gonna dig through this guy here. I'm gonna dig through his pockets looking for some paper or something that might give an indication.
Yeah, roll
I
me an
can pull
investigation
3
check.
levers at once, by the way, if needed.
That could help do it.
Very nice, Bojmir. On your 23, you root through the pockets of this archer here. Again, you'd find the coin purse that has been sort of ignored by the others. If you want to take that, that's another 2d6. Yeah, so you've got 6 copper and 1 silver from that one. And as well, you would feel some paper in one of the pockets. You pull it out. Of course, you yourself can't see it, but you now have what feels like a slightly wet piece of paper.
All right, I'm gonna take it and feel a little bit. Sora, is this anything? I can't quite tell. I'm gonna hand it to her. Oh shit! Read that here. Hold on. All right. Fancy Pants, come here. You like to read these fancy things? Is this something worth looking at here? And I'm gonna call him over and hand it to him.
I'll read it.
Okay. I'll add this to your handouts as well, Zardrax, just so you've got it.
All right.
Boom. You now have, Alan, in your hand, a blood-soaked note.
Right.
What does it say?
It's a note. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to stab it into an eye. Right? That's our calling card, right?
We're going to what?
Stab it into somebody's eye.
The paper?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because fuck notes.
Okay,
There's even an eyeball on the note. It's perfect. Second of all,
these. All
right, there's just right. Okay, so watch this. You're just gonna pull the levers in the order that's written on the notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. Not a problem. I'll pop that up on on my screen as well, so that people can see it. Boom. I'd assume you would you show that to everyone, sort of as you were.
I'll be using my
going around.
mage hand as well.
Yeah.
To get the ones on this side, and I'll be still on this side.
Okay,
Right.
so you pull the levers in the order shown on this note, and as you do so, in turn, the levers, you pull them and you hear the familiar sort of, but they don't pop up as you go along. And once you get back over to the second lever that Junior had tried, you hear a as the doors start to open at the back of the room. And that is where we will go for our break.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, fucking done.
So
I'm gonna take the paper
Very nice.
actually, by the way, when he's done with it, and take
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take a bolt and stab a bolt into each eye of the main archer with the note dangling off of it.
Okay. You guys are horrific. Yeah, you do so.
We hate these people.
And it looks awful. And well done. That's all I can say. So, we will be back in 5, everybody. Thank you all for watching so far. Don't forget to follow if you've enjoyed. And we will be back shortly.
See you soon.
Hello.
Oh God.
Hi. That was a perfect transition.
Right now. Boink.
Boom.
Uh,
We are back as you open the door
The Lost Mines of Fandelver.
to yes.
The Tomb of Annihilation.
We're in the Tomb of Annihilation, guys. We've made it.
Congratulations.
We've crossed over a portal into Eberron.
that's right.
Dear oh dear. So, the door is now open. You are not immediately attacked by anyone from behind the door. What would you each
Oh, that's nice.
like to do?
I'd like to search for the Horde of the Dragon Queen.
You can
Yeah, I'm
roll
actually
me
looking,
an
I'm here
investigation
looking for the
check.
Storm King's thunder. He misplaced it, and I'm kind of looking for it.
Yeah, we have to prevent the rise of Tiamat.
Exactly.
I am standing next to the
Christ.
door in this world, and I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna shush everyone and listen to see if I can hear anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception
Okay.
check.
God damn it, Junior! Stop trying to touch my hips.
You
Trying
hear
to
the Tomb of
listen.
Annihilation from the other side.
I
You hear
don't
some
hear
demons
anything. I think
talking.
we're fine.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. I think you maybe slightly deafened from the sound of the doors opening previously.
Well, do we want to head in?
Yes, do you want to go
Well,
first?
son, yeah.
Do you have anything that you could, like, I don't want to say tie me up with, because I want use of my weapon, but
Do you want me to tie you up right now?
not specifically you, but the kidnapping plan. Not the kidnapping, the prisoner,
Oh.
you know?
Okay, so what are we doing? We're not kidnapping you, but
No,
we're...
that was the wrong word. Just walk ahead of me, like, hold my... Not necessarily you, but somebody can, like, hold my arms.
Don't worry, I
Hold
got
your
this.
arms.
I got this. I will create an illusion that you are shackled
That's
by your
perfect.
hands. I thought that sound right.
That sounds
So
wonderful,
we're just
but
gonna
it's not
act like
actually
we're
tying my
leading
hands
you.
if it looks like it.
Right.
we're leading you somewhere, and we're
And
like
that would give him
your...
full use of his hands still then, yeah, because it's not real.
Right, it's not real.
Perfect. If you have
We're prison
two in front
guards.
and one behind, or one in front and two behind, either works. It's the general formation.
Yes, sounds good.
I'm gonna grab your wrist.
I'll go in front because I look the best.
That's true. I'm gonna grab your wrist and just go, "Come on, prisoner scum, you lowlife."
Yes. You are now prisoner of the shroud.
Yeah, you piece of
Come,
garbage.
scumbag.
You smell terrible. You smell poor.
Yes, you smell like dirty wine.
Alright, can you open the fucking door? Let's go.
Cheap wine.
The door's open, right?
Yeah, the
open.
door's open. And looking through as well, there's a rather long corridor lit either side with torches, very similar to how this room is. At the end of which is a single wooden door. Doesn't appear to be any offshooting corridors or any doors either side. It's just one long corridor and a single door at the end.
All right, hold on a second, and I'm gonna hone my hearing on down the hallway to see if I can hear anything.
Okay, roll me a perception check. Yeah, you sort of hone your hearing in down this corridor, and you don't really hear anything other than the echo of sort of your own breathing and footsteps and such.
I don't really hear anything besides the echo of my own breathing and footsteps.
It's
I suppose we
it's
just
fine
keep going.
because we belong here because we're the shroud.
Oh, that's right. We are the shroud. Let's go.
So we don't
Let's-
have to sneak. It's fine.
Right. But we should also let's be careful of traps. You know, we don't know. This is like the type of place where a trap would be that might stab you in the side or something. You know.
Fair. That's very fair. I'll keep an eye out for traps.
As am I. I'm also going to be listening for something that might sound like a erroneous trap.
Okay, so you're just walking down the corridor.
Yeah,
No,
kind of
no
slowly,
sneaking and stuff. Or
slowly walking down, being observant.
okay. Yeah, you walk down this corridor, and again, there's no offshooting side corridors, no doors either side. You just walk straight down. You come up to a large set of double doors again. Everyone else would see that they are stone doors. Valmiira, if you sort of put your hand out and feel the door, you would also feel that it's very similar to the previous one, where it's a stone door.
It's at the end of this hallway. There's nothing. There's no like room or anything.
Nope, just straight down, straight to the door.
All right, I'm gonna feel along the door and the walls near the door, looking for maybe a coin slot or a switch, a button, engravings.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. On the 9, you wouldn't really feel anything at all. Just stone wall, stone door.
Yeah, there's got to be something around here to get this door open. Look around.
I'm gonna bang on the door.
Okay, how hard do you bang on the door?
Pretty hard.
Okay.
Very loudly.
I'm gonna be holding my crossbow in one hand. My sword will be sheathed, but I'm holding the loaded crossbow just kind of in my hand in case shit gets hairy.
Yeah, you bang
A
on the
ready charm
door.
person.
You're doing what?
Readying charm person if somebody looks at us aggressively, or
Okay.
specifically if there's one person and they look suspicious in a way that I'm worried about.
Okay. Yeah, so you sort of walk up to this door and you bang it rather hard, and it's very loud, albeit very dull because it's stone, so it doesn't quite resonate as much as wood does. You wait a couple of seconds and nothing happens.
Damn it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was worth a shot.
All right, so we need to find a way to open the door, huh?
Yeah, I guess we go home now, guys.
Yep, this has been fun. It was nice getting to know all of you except for you, and I'm just gonna pinch Thalen really hard.
You're not very good captors, are you?
Well, look, like I
You
said,
know
look,
your way around your own
Scum.
halls.
look for a
Scumbag.
coin slot. There's got to be a coin slot around here. There's always a coin slot.
Dirty
Do investigation check.
scum
Yep,
of the
go
earth.
ahead.
Yes, I know I'm the scum of the earth. Yes, just keep repeating that. I'm
The
sure at
scum
some
of the
point you'll
earth.
believe it.
I will. I will. You're scum of the earth.
Yes, it's definitely me and not you lot. It's the scum of the earth. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm glad you agree.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, looking around by the door that you are stood, you don't find a coin slot or anything.
And there's no like door handle or keyhole or anything.
Nope.
It's just
I
a
swear to God,
solid.
If there was
Just
a handle and
a
it was unlocked
solid
and we
door.
just had to
Are
open
you,
it,
And you're
I
hitting
would
the
have
door.
quit.
when you misplace your keys, you can't get into your own door?
It's
It really is
we're just
embarrassing.
acting like we can't because we don't want prisoner scum like you to know how to get in.
Yes, I'm sure that's the case.
Are there any sconces or anything on the wall? Nearby?
No, it's just sort of torches mainly. So they've got the sort of bracket on the wall with the like metal bar and a hoop and a wooden torch burning.
All right, let's grab onto the torch holders. See if any of them like pull or something.
You know, worst case scenario, if we really got to get in there, I could try to melt stone and melt through on the other side, but it doesn't mean I could open from the other side, though, just so you know.
That's fair. All right.
So I'm gonna start pulling torches.
I'm staying
Yeah,
by the
same.
door. I'm not pulling any torches.
Okay, so you
Down with
reach
my
up
hands
and
to the
you
forehead.
grab onto the holders for the torches, and Nothing happens. No mechanisms inside. Nothing to indicate that they would be some sort of trigger for a locking mechanism of the door. Do you go back down the corridor to check all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One moment. As you are approaching the open door that you had gone through, as you're sort of looking to check the torches, you reach up to grab one, and I think as your hand passes the torch light to reach up, you see a glinting to one side next to the door that you'd come through.
I go over to it.
Okay, you go over to it, and similarly to what you'd seen previously with these mechanisms, there is a slot in the wall with a coin poking out of it.
Okay, I'll take it. Say, found a coin.
And as you say, found a coin, you hear a as the doors behind you close, and the others would immediately after hear a as the doors at the other end of the corridor where Valmiira is stood open.
Guys, the door is open. Let's go. Bring the prisoner, the filthy scumbag that smells like cheap wine.
Yes, it's me that smells, and not the fact that we just walked through a
Yeah.
sewer to get here.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
maybe
Keep
you
your
could like move
filthy-
your base of operation to somewhere that doesn't smell so bad.
No, keep your filthy sewer mouth. Keep your
Yes,
keep your sewer mouth closed.
yes.
Yeah, you wait
Filthy
till the
sewer
queen gets a
prisoner.
hold of you, filthy sewer
Yes, I
mouth.
really will, because the queen would
Sewer rat.
definitely deal with the likes of you.
Yes, she's gonna
I
stick
hear
her
the queen
fist
loves
in
the
her mouth.
sewers at this time of year,
He's gonna
doesn't she?
stick her fist up your ass.
Yes, and you will
Prisoner
kiss her
scum.
Yes.
and you will kiss her toes.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely
You will
will.
make paintings of it and sell them
Yeah.
for fans of the
Yes.
queen only.
Only
Yes.
only for her fans.
Only her fans.
5
Yes,
gold
I
a
get
month.
it. Yes.
Only 5 gold a month. You can get
Mhm.
a hand-drawn feet pic of the queen from
Of the queen, yes.
this filthy scum prisoner, sewer mouth.
Yes.
Let's go, stinky pants.
It's definitely me. that smells.
Stinky pants.
You sewer
Heard if you
dwellers.
upgrade and spend more gold, you could actually see this filthy prisoner sucking on the feet of the queen.
Yes.
We'll have to negotiate
definitely.
that. That sounds like maybe 15 gold a month at least.
Yes. I'm sure that's how it works here. The queen just needs money all the time, doesn't she? Yes. being the queen.
Everybody needs money.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
I mean, I think you would know that, King Killer.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that I don't need money.
No, but you would know that you need money coming in from your people.
No.
Let's go, prisoner sewer mouth.
Okay, and as you walk through the door, again, you are met with a stone corridor lit up either side with torches. However, this time there is carpet running up the center of the corridor. Doors
Okay.
either side, one at the far end.
What are we seeing on the sides of the walls in this hallway? Are those doors as well?
Yes. To the sides of the walls there are wooden doors, and there is one similar to them at the far end as well.
I think we should take a peek.
Well, you know what you do with doors? You knock on doors. Let's see who will answer.
No, hold on. Before we draw
got a
unneeded
stinky-
attention, let's just try to open this door first.
We got a stinky prisoner here that we're going to turn over.
I'm gonna walk up to that door and open it. But like slowly, and I kind of want to like peek inside.
Yeah. Roll me a stealth check to open the door slowly and quietly, and then a perception check to check the room. Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of just like looking in it, right? Or is it like particularly dark or something?
You open the door, and you can see that it is quite dark in the room when you open it.
Is it empty?
You don't see any people, no.
And I do see those chests and armoires, right?
Yes.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is open the chests. Are they locked or are they unlocked?
The chests are locked.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools and attempt to unlock both of them.
Okay, roll me a thieves' tools check.
14.
Okay, I'll carry the 14 for both of them. Yeah, you take a moment to sort of check the locks. You pick the right tool, put in the pins and such, and and the locks sort of ping open on these chests. You open up and look inside. Roll me an investigation check while you're looking inside. Anyone else checking any of the other doors?
Yeah, I'm getting on my hands and knees and listening under the door to see if I can hear anybody inside of it before I open it up.
Yep, roll me a perception check. Just say you were sorry.
I'm opening this one up here. I'm checking it out.
There you go.
Oh,
Very nice. Bojmir, you sort of listen in under the door, and you can hear sort of the crackle of the fire and the torches around you. You can hear the sort of metal clinking of what you would probably assume is Junior picking some sort of lock. Other than that, you don't really hear anything else. Sora, you look inside and you can see...
I'm going to slowly open the door.
Yeah, you can see pretty much exactly what you can see in that room. 2 beds, 2 chests.
I'm gonna go through the chest.
Yeah. You go up to the chests
Are they
and...
open?
Nope, they are locked.
Junior!
Do I hear her or is she yelling?
No, I was kind of whisper yelling. I'm gonna go get you. Junior.
Yeah.
I need your expertise. There are locked chests in this room up here.
All right, just one moment. Finishing up right here.
Yeah. As they were doing this, Junior, while you were looking through, you sort of rummage around them, and there's an assortment of like common clothing, maybe some sleepwear, a couple of leather armors similar to the ones that a couple of you were wearing. The men of the Shroud that you fought so far would have worn them. Other than that, you don't really find anything in these chests.
I already got this. Don't need it.
This isn't very professional
somebody
just
wear
leave your
this. It's
prisoner
fucking
behind.
disgusting.
Just gonna shoot a glance over to Fallon, or I guess out the door. If I don't see him, then I just kind of roll my eyes. All right. So I give up on the chest then, and I'm gonna open up the armoires.
Yeah. Again, you open them up, and there's various sets of clothing and such. If you want to look in them with more sort of detail, you can roll another investigation check. But for the most part, at a glance, you're seeing pretty similar stuff to what's in the chest.
So nothing like that really kind of stands out at all.
No. There's no shinies or
I'll move
anything
past
like that.
all the ugly clothing and see what I find.
Yeah.
Is that striped? Who the fuck would wear that?
Again, they don't really seem to have anything in particular in there. Maybe some scraps of paper. If you take the time to look at any of them, they just appear to be writing materials. Maybe they were writing letters to family and such. You can see maybe a couple of daggers in one corner stowed away, and a coin purse in each.
All right, well, I'll take the coin purse and I'll gather up like some of the parchment. And do they have like quills and inkwells and things?
Yes.
Okay.
the coin purse. Roll me 2 sets of 2d6. 1 for each of the armoires. So in one you find 1 copper, 1 silver, and the other you find 3 of each.
Okay.
All right. What do you got going on over here, Sora?
Come in and see.
Oh, you need me to open these up, huh?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, not a problem.
Alan, come here. There's something to open over here. You can do this stuff, right?
Well, you want me to come with you? Yes, okay.
Yes, come on, get in here.
Well, you're not
Let's do this
pushing me
stuff.
around anymore, are you?
No,
you just had to ask
you're
me now.
fine.
Very polite of you.
Come on, let's
You're
go.
not so bad after all.
Open these things up. Let's get some goods.
Right, what do we got here?
Yes, you go in, you check the armoires. Junior, for the record, again, you pop the locks on these 2 chests rather easily. Thalan Bojme, you can roll me an investigation check to search through the armoires, I'm assuming first. Okay. Yeah, you read around these, and Thalan, I think you probably don't care too much. Might not be looking as hard as you normally would when looting. You don't really find much other than the clothing items in there. Bojmir, similarly to Junior, you find some scraps of paper, some writing tools, and a coin purse.
All right, I'm gonna loot the coin purse,
Yep.
a quill, and writing tools, and paper.
Okay. And you can roll me a 2d6. So it's 2 each of silver and copper. Junior, Sora, you looking inside these chests?
I feel like I would be sitting here mansplaining Sora.
All right, so this one's called the tension rod. This one's called the pick. So you place the tension rod in, you slightly move the lock. You see how the lock can turn, but it won't go all the way because it's locked. So you take the pick and you gotta go all the way to the back and start lifting up each tumbler as you begin to turn the tension rod to get the lock all the way to turn, and then
weak to hold
voila.
the weight of that lockpick set.
Oh no, it's like you can do it. Anyway, here you go.
And I'll
Thanks.
step away from the chest.
And meanwhile, I'm over with Thalan, and I'm mage-splaining him. All right, I'm going to take my Eldritch Blast. I'm going to blast the lock right here. I'm going to shoot it, all right? So get ready for this. Cover your eyes. It might be bright. And I'm going to give it a little light Eldritch Blast.
To the chest? Yep, go ahead and roll
the lock on the chest.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. I don't know why on the map these black bars are everywhere. It's a bit weird. Yeah, you Eldritch Blast the lock, and it hits pretty hard. There's a very loud bang by the sounds of it, and the lock is destroyed. You can freely open the chest.
All right. And that's how you open it up. No big deal, right? You don't need no fancy tools. Go ahead and try that over on yours. I'm gonna open it up. And is there a replacement wooden mask in this chest?
Ooh, roll me an investigation check. Yeah, you search around inside the chest. Again, you find some sleeping clothing, some spare armors, and you do indeed, tucked away at the bottom, find what feels to you like another one of these wooden masks.
All right, voila! Look at this. Is great. This is great. And I take off the old one and put the new one on.
It's very good.
Look in your
Want me
box
to-
of goodies.
Right, let's see. I'm just gonna pick the lock. I'm not. It's.
Yeah,
Are you okay, Noodle?
I don't know if you like see my modifiers and everything. Like I have expertise in like 6 things. I have
Yeah.
jack of all trades. I'm
gonna
Yeah.
put my hand on him and give him guidance. I'm gonna use my guidance on him.
guidance D4, right?
Yeah, or is it D2? Hold on. I think it is
It's
D4.
not
Yeah.
D2,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, not D2. I mean, 2D4. Hold on.
D6.
It's
Yeah, D4.
D4. Okay.
14.
A 14. You seem to be struggling with the lock, and Bojmir comes over, puts a hand on your shoulder, and the lock opens.
I think you just might need some sleep. Is all. You're probably very sleepy.
Yes, it's
Hey,
been a while. Having these
yes.
shackles on my hands also makes things a lot harder.
Oh, they're not real, man. It's just in your head. Don't worry about it.
We'll see about that.
Noodle, I kind of just want to give you a hug in real life.
Because your roll's been so bad.
I feel like it needs it.
Well, go ahead. Look at it. See if there's anything good in there.
Yes, an investigation check or
Yes, go ahead.
let's see what we've got then. Yes, nothing. We've got clothes.
Yeah, again, you have a route around, and you don't find anything other than the sort of sleepwear and common clothing.
Yes, it's just clothes. We're just looking through somebody's personal possessions, it seems.
All right, let's go to the next room then. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I'd back away from Sora's chest and stuff so that she could look through them.
Why were you near Sora's chest? Come on, Junior,
Yeah,
you're so
what?
creepy.
Stop, Junior.
Dude.
Stay away from my chest.
Look, I can't help when it's right at eye level, right? I mean,
Turn away.
you know how much it hurts to put my neck up to look at you in the eyes.
No, I don't.
Oh dear, Sora, looking through your chest.
Mhm.
You
The chest on the floor.
chest on the floor. You find again these sets of common clothing, different assorted leathers in each. The coin purse that the others have found in one chest appears to be missing, and in the other there is actually 2.
What a fucking bad. You know what? I'm gonna take one coin purse and empty it all into the other coin purse, and then put the empty one in the chest that there were 2 in, and put the full, super full one in the other one, the guy that got robbed. And then I'm gonna fucking close them, and that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Are you two doing
Fuck that
anything
guy.
else in this room?
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I am in front of the bed that
You're gonna shit in the bed.
in front of the thief's bed. I'm gonna take out the bottle of red wine that I had, and I'm gonna pour it. I'm gonna lift their blanket back and pour it all over their fucking bed, and then put the blanket back over it.
Okay. There is a very strong smell of did you say red wine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a very, very strong smell of red wine in that room now as you drench the bed covers that were originally a sort of off-white, look like they're very old covers. They're now stained a sort of dark blood red from this wine.
Yeah, and then I'll leave. Fuck that guy.
Okay, and then anyone trying this other door here next to Bojmir?
I'm waiting for Talon.
Yeah,
Come
we
on,
still have
let's
next to
go. This is good. Come on, open the door. Go in.
Do you want me to?
Come on, you need a win. Let's go. You need a win.
Yes.
Let's go. This is gonna be
Yes.
good prizes in here. Come on. This is like a game.
Okay.
The door
And
open?
that door is not openable. What is locked?
Okay.
I don't know why that let you walk through. It shouldn't.
I don't know why it let me walk through. I didn't see anything.
'Cause
It was an illusionary door.
Oh, I can walk through.
Yeah,
that's
I've got line of sight on, but it's not working for some reason.
You have to turn off. It's not line of sight. You have to turn off walking through walls. It's another setting.
Oh, restrict movement. There we go.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't know why that wasn't already.
I'm
clicked.
stuck.
There we go.
Yeah, you live there now.
Salted.
I'm just here. I suppose I'll just, kind of try and thieves' tools it.
Okie dokie.
Try is definitely the correct word because there we go. Have I rolled higher than a 5 today other than that crit?
You need to
That's my
relog.
question.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I just-
so.
Log out a roll 20.
Like a natural 5 because I have modifiers for everything. But yeah, what if I just reload roll 20? That's just
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over and just start mansplaining Fallon, like I did with Sora, and like, show him where the tension rod goes.
yeah.
Show
I mean,
him.
I've done it to you so many times where you've failed to lockpick, and I've just walked up and been like, "What are you doing?" And then I do it for you. That this is I definitely deserve all of this.
Yeah.
No, see, you grab the wrong pick. You want the diamond pick. It's one that's got
Yes,
the triangle at the
yes.
end of it, and that's.
I know how to do it
gives you
though,
the best
Junior. The
leverage.
issue is that my hands are shackled.
I mean, I could just do it for you.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I feel like you need a second try. You go and try one more time with the shackled hands, and then if you can't do it, I'll do it.
Can I try
Please,
again,
God.
Crippling?
You can try again.
Can he have advantage since he had to sit and
I-
listen to me mansplain?
I will
about
give
how
you
to-
advantage because
disadvantage
of
for that.
Junior's mansplaining.
Do I get to level up at the end of this as just
It's your consolation prize.
my consolation prize is just a free level?
Mm-hmm.
There we fucking go.
And under the guidance of Junior, you pop the lock on the door and
Yes,
it
there you go.
opens, revealing another almost identical room to the others.
Right, well, this just looks the same. I don't know why it was locked. Were the others locked?
No, the others were not locked. That means there's good things in here. Let's look around. Come on. This is a good one for you.
It could.
Go find us some weapons or gold or
Yeah, I'm gonna look
jewels
in
or
this
diamonds
top
or
right armoire.
magic scrolls.
Could also just be that
Naked
they're the only ones that
ladies.
remembered to lock their doors.
Just naked ladies
yes.
in a
Could be
chest.
naked ladies in this. Yes.
Yeah,
Is this armoire
you.
unlocked?
The armoire is unlocked, and
There you
on
go.
a
The
very
promise of naked ladies, dude.
Yeah.
on a very thorough investigation, unfortunately, you do not find any naked ladies inside. However, amongst all of the
I quit.
What's
clothes
the point, though?
and such,
The only roll I get was a naked ladies check, and I failed it. So, like, what's the point?
You do find a small folded pamphlet though that says only for the Queen's fans. And it's got a tier
It's an
list and
advertisement.
yeah,
And pictures of feet drawn on it.
there's a half of a foot just to like entice you. The foot is
Yeah.
slightly
Yeah, just the heel.
veiled.
Do I get the toes? No. A premium.
Just one bunion.
dear, oh dear,
OnlyFans for bunion.
Christ,
There has to be one. You know,
I'm sure
at
there
least.
is.
there probably is. Yeah, amongst all of the usual junk inside, you find two larger coin purses and
Yeah, I'm gonna
a
take 'em.
couple of daggers. Okay, roll me 2 sets of 3d8. So inside each one coin purse being substantially heavier than the other, you find coins of copper, silver, gold in the order that you rolled there.
So, actually, yeah, copper left or copper right?
Copper left.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just pocketing this. I'm not telling anybody.
Okay.
Can I hear the change jingling as he pockets it?
I will try and sleight of hand it so that he doesn't hear it if possible.
Ooh, yeah. Roll a sleight of hand.
I mean, I'll try and sleight of hand it.
Because you wouldn't be listening specifically to what Fallon was doing, sort of as he's doing it. I'm gonna go by your passive, Bojma.
All right.
Which is
24.
13. No, you could hear him rummaging, but Fallon, you do so quite quietly, and there is no sound of change clinking around.
You blew your roll on that sleight of hand.
Yeah, I
Everything
did,
else
I
can be
know.
screwed now.
There's some daggers in there if you want any.
Daggers! Ah, yes, I love daggers.
Yes, I love you, man.
Grab. How many daggers?
There was 2 in the one that Fallon is stood by.
All right.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm just
I mean, I'll
checking
go
if
to
this
the
door
chest
is unlocked.
Yes, open the chest now.
Yeah, this one at the top.
Yeah, I just want to see if it's unlocked or not.
It is. You
Okay.
You sort of try the handle and you can feel that it's going to
Yeah.
move if you open it.
And that's it. I'll just wait for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, the chest next to you, Fallon, is locked. Bojmir, are you checking the one?
Yeah, the
There.
one below it.
Yeah. That one is open.
All right, I'm gonna rummage through it.
Empty.
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 I'm gonna make sure it's empty.
Okay. Roll me an
Every
investigation
corner.
check. Yeah, you put your hand in, you start feeling around inside, and other than a fair bit of dust, you don't find anything.
All right, I'm gonna investigate the bed too, and the nightstand.
Okay, yeah, the nightstand, you sort of feel around. It's just almost like a table. There's no drawers or anything inside it. On top of it, there's what feels to be some burnt out candles. And the bed is just a pretty standard bed. Maybe slightly less comfy than your average inn. And Thalon, are you trying the chest there?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll try.
Yeah, that one again, you don't even need to use the thieves' tools. That one's also unlocked.
Oh, it is. I'll
Yeah.
go for the thieves' tools as if it was locked, and then I'll put the things in, and I'll be like, "It's not locked," and I'll open it up.
Yeah, you opened it up inside, and you only really find some very neatly folded common clothes in this one. It seems that this person, although having rather a large amount of money compared to everyone else you have looted, didn't really have that many material possessions. They seem to have shoved everything in the armoire, and they've only really got their sleeping clothes in this chest.
Absolutely nothing worth our time. That's,
Was this other armoire checked also?
No, are you checking it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one opens quite easily, and similarly to the chest on the bed opposite, it's empty.
Empty. Well, this is a dead end. Let's go.
Yes, pointless.
Let's go, Stinky Pants, prisoner, scumbag. Let's go.
Yeah, sewer face.
Yes.
Yes,
That's me
sewer
that smells,
face.
of course. I get it. Yes, I'm in the sewer.
Everybody hates
definitely
you.
don't smell. Yes,
Yeah,
and
everybody
me.
hates you, prisoner.
We're gonna teach you a
Sewer man.
lesson.
Yes. Yes, like you should, like the lesson that you taught the other people that I was with, right? And you just killed
Yes, we
them.
killed them all, especially that devilishly good-looking blind man.
Yes.
He was the hardest
So why
one to
didn't
kill.
you kill
though.
me?
He was much harder to kill than you.
Well, you didn't try to kill me because I'm
Oh, you were
dead.
because you were crying like a baby. We felt bad for
Yes,
you
I
because we
remember
have
that
we
part.
have
Yeah, you
a
did-
sense of honor and duty, and
We have empathy, okay?
yes,
we're, not,
that too. Yes.
we're not monsters. And also,
Yes.
you were slobbering all over yourself, and I honestly just didn't want to touch your snot-covered body.
And we're not baby killers either.
Yes.
And you were crying like a baby. Get in there. And I'm gonna slowly crack the door open in front of me.
And the door opens, revealing what appears to be a study.
Crap.
Or what the
nobody's in
others
here.
would see as a study. Obviously, Bojma, you wouldn't see it.
Were you expecting somebody to be in here? You really don't seem to know this place very well.
That's why we're doing this whole show. You know, we think somebody's maybe around the corner or something. Come on. This place smells like bindings of a book with rotten papers. Is this like a library or something?
We are below a library.
I believe it's called a study.
It smells like one.
Yes, your keen nose is quite impressive, but why don't we keep moving along? And I'm gonna try to open the
It
door.
smells of sewer.
That's you.
Sewer
Sewer
it's
man.
definitely not me.
Sewer.
It's
sewer
the fact
man
that
boy.
you lot live in a sewer.
You're a
I
sewer
think.
baby.
I don't know what that means, but I am not whatever that is.
It's
I'm
you.
actually a noble baby.
It lives in a sewer.
No, I don't act. You're the ones that definitely live in the sewer, and I live up in Moonhaven.
Not anymore. You don't. You live in a sewer now.
Okay, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, we will. Sewer
Yes.
baby.
As soon as my people get a word of this, they will be hit out.
And you try this door.
Mhm.
Opens up.
What the fuck?
Hey, you guys want to look around for anything in here, or say fuck it?
Fuck it.
All right, let's
It
go.
appears we're in a bar, in a tavern, something. Oh, a dining hall.
There's more doors.
Fourth door.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you grab Nasiel off of that ranger.
Can I just check to see if they'll open?
The stone doors at the top
Mm-hmm.
do not open.
Okay.
Hey, Bush, me see any ale or anything over there?
Excuse me? Is it the
Do
blind
you
joke?
Do you know if there's any ale over there?
I'm gonna run my hand behind the bar and go to this barrel over here. Do I detect anything that's drinkable?
Yeah, running your sort of hand under the bar, you'd feel there's a lot of bottles, most of them empty, but you do find a few that seem, as you're brushing your hand over, to be holding some sort of content.
All right, as I grab them, I'm gonna open and smell and see if I can deduce what the beverages in them are.
Yeah, you pop a couple open, you smell maybe 2 or 3 different ales, and a
Alright.
couple of them are just holding water.
I'm gonna take one that smells the best and take a sip, and then I'm gonna take the one that smells the second best and give it to Junior. Yes,
Yeah.
here you go.
All right, thanks.
I'm gonna take it. Was it? I imagine it comes in like a stein or something, right? Like they've got there.
I was thinking it's bottles of those.
Yeah, it's just glass bottles.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm just gonna take the bottle and I'm gonna stand up on top of the table.
You can drink your fancy ales. You can drink them by the flagon. The only brew for the brave and true.
I'm gonna throw my arm out and kind of like at Fallon and Sora and Bushmere.
Please
Stop.
tell me you're
Alright,
not
don't
singing and
drink
dancing
wine.
already.
Don't even think about it, Junior.
You know what? Fuck you.
I'm gonna throw the bottle at the wall against the stone and step off.
And now
And
he's
the
getting
door
violent.
opens.
And the door does not open. The
What the fuck?
bottle smashes against the wall. You all get a whiff of this relatively okay smelling ale as it splashes the stone.
I'm gonna make my way over to the was that a grill there?
Yeah, taking a sort of feel of it, you would say that it's a sort of makeshift like oven.
Is there any charcoal briquettes in there?
You can roll me an investigation check. There is charcoal dust. You'd feel that it has been used, but you wouldn't find anything usable. you would assume, taking a feel on the inside, that whatever is used to fuel this has already burnt out.
Okay, but there is dust though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pocket some of that charcoal dust.
Okay, you now have a pocket full of charcoal dust.
A little baggy.
Anyone doing anything else?
I'm looking around to try and figure out how to get the stupid doors to open.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. 18. Very nice. Looking around in here, you check the walls for familiar coin slots. You don't see any. You check around the bar, and it doesn't look like there's anything in here that indicates how these doors open.
Neat. Well, I can't figure out how these doors open. Should I knock again?
Yeah, why not? Give it a shot. Didn't work last time, but who knows?
I'm gonna bang on the doors and rattle them.
The doors hold steady from your rattling. They don't really move, but again, you sort of bang on the door. It's very, very dull, but very, very loud. Again, similarly to the previous door that you banged on. And nothing immediately happens.
Is there a possible coin slot around there somewhere? Or maybe back in this other room there's a coin slot?
So I'm gonna go start pulling on the torch sconces.
Yeah, again, similarly to before, you start trying to sort of pull on the torches, and none of them really hold firm. You try one of them, and you think it's starting to go, and you just end up pulling it off the wall. The old rusty nails snap off. You now have a torch and holder in your hand. Sora
Weird.
and Bojme going into the other room.
You know, this is not really my strong point, this whole reading thing, so it's gonna come down to you. I'm gonna start pulling on books, though, to look for like a book that might be loose, that might be a lever action. You know, one time in a story, when I was a child, I heard of a hidden room behind the book. We're pulling on books.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a coin slot or something again, and I'm just gonna look around for that.
Yeah.
Anything.
That 18 for in here, or was that was the previous one? 22. Very, very nice. Bojme, you can also roll me an investigation check for your book pulling. Again, very nice. So remind me again what exactly you're looking for, Sora?
I was looking for a coin slot or anything like a hole in the wall or something that looks like anything out of place that might help me figure out how to open the doors.
Okay. Yeah, looking around the room, you don't find any coin slots or levers or hidden buttons and such. As you're passing this desk, however, there is what appears to be a map laid out that catches your eye. Bojme, walking around, you sort of pull at a few of the books, and as you sort of reach that end bookcase there, you go to try and pull one out, and it sticks.
Hey, this book is being extra difficult here. Something does not seem right. I'm gonna start tapping on the bookshelf around it and tapping the other books and giving some more tugs.
Yeah, you start tapping on the wood of the bookshelf, checking the other books. All of the books around it sort of come out relatively easily. These shelves are stuffed rather full, so some of them are a little bit difficult to get out. You don't really hear anything hollow or anything about the bookcase. I assume that's what you're sort of looking for.
See if I get something mechanical. So the books around it will come out?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull all the books out around it and see if I can get my hand behind the book and feel, is the book all the way against the back, or is it forward of the...
The book is all the way against the back.
All right, so I'm gonna feel along the edge there and say, "This is not something is not right here. You need to come look at this because I'm not picking up what's going on."
Is it a lever?
I don't
gonna
know,
go
but
over
something
it.
is not right with this book. This is every other book comes out. This book does not come out. What does it say on the side of the book on the binding? Does it have a word on it or something?
What does it say?
The covers on this book are blank.
Says nothing. It's blank.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and pull it and see if it's like a lever.
Roll me a strength check.
The book is full of rocks.
I rip the whole shelf down, and the building starts collapsing.
And we win, right?
It was a support shelf.
Not quite. You
Okay.
pull this book. Again, you can feel that it is very, very much stuck in there. You
Mhm.
pull it with all of your might, and you feel it move ever so slightly, but it doesn't move properly,
Mm.
and nothing really happens.
Maybe push it. Push the book instead of pull.
Okay, I'll push it.
Same again. It is stuck against the bookshelf. It doesn't really move, but the give that you had when you pulled it sort of settles back into place.
Are there multiple books on this shelf that are like that, or is that the only one?
You
This is the
asking-
only one that I found. I did not find another book like this.
Mm. Guys, we have a weird book.
Well, I wish I could help, but I'm just a prisoner.
You are not really a
Alan,
prisoner. It's
come
just
in here.
it is just an illusion. You are not really handcuffed. Come on. You just think you are handcuffed. You are not really
Mhm.
handcuffed.
I'm gonna
gonna
point
walk
to where the
in
book
at
is.
my
All right, right. And I'm
arms
gonna
folded.
remove the fake handcuffs.
No, thank you. Yeah, so it's getting quite tight there.
God.
So what do you need help with? Bookshelves?
Yes,
You-
look at this book
you
here.
can't-
This book is.
I mean,
this
I know
book
you
is
can't
stuck.
read Birchmere, but Sora, I thought you could.
It is not the book itself. It is the bookshelf stuck in the book is stuck in the shelf, like a secret of some sort. You know, the things like this do not just happen on their own. There is something here.
Well, I've been to many rich houses with people who like to make themselves seem smarter than they are. They often just have fake books there on display as if it's a book, but really
Just
there's nothing
try and
inside.
grab
of
it, Fallon.
Looks good. You want me to grab it? It could just be
Try and pull it
like a lot of
out.
them. It's facades. It's book facades.
Oh, okay. All right, maybe there's nothing to it then. Look
I mean, I
around
can
some
pull
more.
it if you want.
No,
I'll try and
no,
pull the
don't
book.
worry about it, Fancy Pants. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't.
Let's look around somewhere else.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the map that I found.
Okay, you look at the map, and I will pass that to...
Watch it be like the fourth book on the right. It just
Ooh.
tap it twice.
Whoa.
Yeah, your audio went a bit
The
funny there
map
then.
speaks twice.
Yeah, Phil, I think your mic's gone a bit crazy.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, I don't know why it
It
does
was at the
that.
perfect time though.
I know.
So, that is what you see. Ooh. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna just pass this along. I'm gonna pass it to Fallon and just say, I found this here.
Okay. Alan, you are handed this map.
Describe it to me, please.
Alright, so it's a map of what's the world called again? Sorry?
Valmiira.
It's a map of Valmiira, and it seems how many of those
Ooh, here we go.
relics were we to find?
For the stream.
Anybody remember? 8? was it?
6.
6. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
We've got 7 circles here. How many did they have? They had 2 or 3?
They have 2 or 3.
Yes, that's the question that I asked there.
Is there was
Station.
4? I thought there was 6. I thought they had 2 and there was 4 more. I don't know. I might
Okay,
be wrong.
that sounds about correct, yes. Well, there are 4 crossed off, 2 ticks, and there's a circle that says, "Did we miss something?" And then there's we must search the crypts. Now, what I'm assuming is the ticks they have, the crosses they either searched and they weren't there, or they have yet to search. The way that the crosses are there, it makes it that there's a circle and then it's a scribbled out circle. So it seems like they checked and there's nothing there. The "did we miss something" makes it seem like they have multiple clues as to lead them there. However, it does seem to me that this is a map of all of the locations. Possible locations. And next they go into the crypts on... Hold on. I have a map, right?
Yes.
Yes, the Northern Isle... Everdusk, yes. It just circles the entirety of Everdusk and says we must search the crypts. Is there only one set of crypts in Everdusk? I'm unsure, but it's a large circle.
There is a main place in Everdusk, though. It is possible that Everdusk is very large.
Yes, it is. The Evergreen Hollow is where it says, "Did we miss something?"
Evergreen Hollow. That is pretty far away from Everdusk. That is a good distance. So they have checked all over Valmiira.
Oh yes, they're just in every single corner, most of the edges. The closest one has a tick by it. It's in the mountains to the east, but there's small islands off of the southeast coast you might know. I don't know what they're called, but they exist on maps. There's a circle with a cross through it, so that's the closest cross.
Do you mean almost directly south of Rule?
Yes, those ones. So it's possible that either they've checked there and there's not one, or anyway, this isn't going to help us right now.
Well, take it with us anyway. Who knows?
You can take it back if you want, Sora. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to see it, Junior?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I was about to ask if you had gone over to have a look as well.
Yeah, I would have.
You're going to ask Valmiira if he went to have a look as well, Kipling?
I mean,
you described
you
it
described
very well.
it to him pretty well.
I think I have it in my head now.
Boom, there you go, Junior.
Did you explain to Valmiira that there's also a very detailed penis drawn on the map?
Oh yes, there's also a very detailed... It says Thalen has a large penis, and then there's a large drawing of my penis.
I almost believe
see.
this map. Now I know it's total bullshit. Throw this map away.
Yeah, no, he's lying. It doesn't say large. It says depressing.
Oh, depressing.
It's
Now this makes
depressing
more
to
sense.
everybody else because it's just so large, it makes everybody seem inferior.
Oh, so did we miss something? Was talking about we could not find his penis because it is so small.
Yeah, yes, I think
well,
so.
it's on the map, so somebody found it, right?
Did we miss something? Yes, his penis.
Well, it seems to me they only have 2
Yes.
of the 6 artifacts.
But there are 8 circles, aren't there?
There are. But I think that's just because they're focusing on key areas. So, for example, one off the continent in the north, but also looks somewhat close to Mayrin. The other being Evergreen Hollow, like you said, down somewhere near, maybe beyond than the small forests and hills lower of Ashfall. I think they're just identifying places maybe they should look. I don't know what relevance they have outside of being near cities.
Either way, if they must search the crypts, then we must beat them to searching the crypts. If there is a relic there, we want to get it before them.
I agree, but doesn't the Queen already have the one artifact? What was it called? The Nightsphear. That's something we should procure as well.
Well, yes, but we will kill the queen, and we will get the artifacts, and we will be rich.
Yes, my
Powerful.
issue with this is how far away Everdusk is and how high profile Everdusk is.
Oh, it's a very quick walk through a cave. Don't worry about it.
Yes, an underwater cave. It's a wonderful trip this time of year, I hear.
That was joke. That was joke.
Yes,
But
I
we
know.
must have attention to the current situation where we cannot get past this room.
Yes.
Yeah, have you guys worked something out yet?
Just try to pull the book, Thalen.
Okay. I'm gonna try pull the book.
Okie dokie.
Can I do a investigation check on the book first to see if there's anything mechanical about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, there you go.
The rolls are back, boys.
Yeah,
I say
you
now, the next one's going to be 3 again.
you check around the book, and from at first look, it just appears to be a sort of blank covered book. It is stuck in place, and if you give it a pull, you can feel that it may have some sort of mechanical nature. You can't really tell without being able to move it what it is, but you would say there is probably some sort of mechanism behind this book.
Well, it seems that you're correct in that there's a mechanism behind the book, but and then I try to pull it.
Okay, roll me a strength check. Doesn't
It
move.
doesn't seem to want to move.
I guess we're just stuck.
Unless this is nothing really, we could look around for other things, but it just
Just
seems
pull
kind of
all the
odd
books off
that
of
of
the
all the books, I checked every book on the shelf, and the only one that does not move is this one.
What if we just take all of the books off?
I did. I took them all off. I
Right on
mean,
the
I
floor?
pulled. I didn't put them all on the floor. I took them all off and put them back on. You know, I take it out, put it back in.
Hmm.
So you put the books back in either side of them?
No, the ones next to the book that won't move, it still has the books around it removed, but all the
Alright,
other
okay.
books have been removed and put back in, moved back, you know, down the line. But the one that's stuck, the books on either side of it are removed.
Oh, gone. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go back to that area and stick my hand on the back wall of the bookshelf where the book is and see if I can hear anything when I tap it. Like, is it hollow behind it, or does it sound like is it just a flat wall behind it? Does it sound like there's anything? Little tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, you give it a sort of tap, 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 and where it feels very, very solid, you would say that there is something there. It's a very, very, very slight hollowness to it. Similar to if you'd have tapped somewhere where there was like a pipe built into a wall, but very small.
Okay. I'm gonna because we've tried pulling the book and pushing the book. I'm gonna try to shift the books left to right, see if I can budge it left to right at all.
Yeah, you sort of put your hand to one side of the book, and which direction do you try first?
I stick my right hand up to it and I try pushing left first.
Yeah, you do that, and the book tilts over. You can see that as you do so, on the back wall, a bit of the wood that the book is connected to will sort of shift over the...
All right, I'm gonna pull the rest of the books that are there out of the way and shove the book all the way down.
Yeah, you do so, and the book tilts all the way over sideways, and behind it reveals a coin slot.
Yay! Guys, I think I found it here. And I'm gonna fish out my coin from my pouch and... Oh wait, no, I don't have my coin anymore. We left it in the other room. There's a coin slot here.
Alright, to use mine. Can I just go and hand it to him? I was going to say I flick it
Right.
to him, but
I'm gonna
I
plop
hand
it in.
to him.
Yeah, you push the coin in the slot, and you hear a familiar... And the book flips back up into place.
All right. You know what this means is that somewhere there's probably another coin deposited elsewhere. So let's keep on looking on the way out.
Yes. Well, we
I
got
mean,
points in
hold
there.
on. I'm gonna put the handcuffs back, the illusionary handcuffs back on him.
It's taken
Let's go,
quite a
scum.
while to drag me through this. Why
Let's
is
go,
your prison not
scumbag.
closer
Come.
to the entrance?
Come, stinky, you very stinky bad person.
Yes, I
with
know.
your
I'm smelly, and the
little-
sewers are. It's not the sewers, it's me. I know. I'm a sewer baby or whatever you called me.
Yes, stinky pants sewer baby.
Yes, stinky pants, sewer baby, sewer face. You said sewer breath, stinky sewer breath.
I didn't say sewer face. No, she said sewer face. I did not say
Well,
that.
she said
That's
sewer
true, I did
face.
say sewer face.
Yes,
Your
I
name
would
from
never
now on is
insult your
sewer baby.
face.
Say it. Say, I'm a sewer baby.
And what will happen if I don't say that?
Then we're gonna
something
call you
really
worse
bad.
things. Worse things in sewer, baby.
Okay,
Really
well,
bad.
I'm a sewer baby because I don't know if there could be possibly
Damn
anything
right
worse
you
than
are,
that.
sewer baby. Let's go.
Yes, and
Say
this
it
will
with
be
very
added to the
much,
list of
oomph
things on the
behind it, but
lawsuit.
that's fine.
The lawsuits. All right, the door did open. Is that right?
You go in and the door is still closed.
Still closed. Oh, what the hell? Come on, the door is closed. What was that noise then?
I don't think
I
we
walk
figured
over
it out.
to Thalen.
Hey there, Junior Valetti, Esquire, attorney at law. I heard you say something about a lawsuit.
Yes, there's a lot of libel going on.
Huh. Well, maybe we should make an appointment and talk about that.
So that
Distinct scent.
wall that I'm against right now at the bottom here, that's the same wall that the bookshelf is on.
Yes.
So the coin is right on the other side of this wall, essentially. As I'm feeling along the wall, could I feel any deviation in the wall that might trigger?
Nothing
Okay,
on that back
Notice-
wall.
I'm gonna check this wall around to the corner and then come up to the grill here and kind of feel around the side of it, and feel around for maybe another coin slot or the coin that might be already attached.
No, you feel around this grill and same again. It doesn't seem like anything has changed about it. Anyone else doing anything while Bojmir is sort of going around checking the walls?
Sitting down, feet up on the table.
I'm going to investigate the oven thing.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a key hidden inside.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
There's a key hidden inside.
There is not a key inside, unfortunately. Again, you take some time to look around, maybe shift some of the charcoal dust inside, and you sort of brush it all the way down to bare rock, and you don't really find anything in there.
Okay, well, now my hands are dirty and I'm upset. How do we get out of here?
I'd be happy to help, but I just don't feel like I want to.
Okay, that's fine. Do you need to take a break?
I mean, if only I was, treated more kindly, with
Oh,
respect.
Jesus. Okay. Guys, we need to have a powwow. Junior's sad.
Don't rely on Stinky Pants because he's in a bad mood too.
Stinky Pants, Sewer Face. We need to have a pep talk for Junior.
Baby Stinky Pants Sewer Face.
Sewer Baby
Can we
Face.
just like get
Poor
through
baby.
this because it's clearly having a toll on all of us.
We're
Look,
not
you
gonna get
guys.
through anything if Junior is
Junior,
unwilling
can you
to
just help them
participate.
get through so that we can go and get you some whiskey?
Is this what he wants? I'm gonna pull the bottle out that I was drinking and put it on the table. This is better than what you had. Come drink up.
The only brew for the brave and true.
I don't know what that means, but do you want to drink or not? Otherwise, I'm going to finish it off.
I'll go grab the bottle,
Yep.
drink all of it. I don't even care how much is in there. And then I'll start looking under the carpet for like a switch or a key or something that might indicate.
Yeah, roll me a investigation check. And roll me a con save to see how you handle this,
I
this
hope I
brew.
fail. God, I hope I fail.
It's a fairly big bottle.
Fuck.
Yeah, you handle it pretty well. It's okay tasting. It's very similar to the Flaming Gobbo that you'd had in the Golden Lion. Looking around, sort of lifting areas of the carpet, it's just bare stone floor. You don't find any switches, any buttons.
Well, nothing.
I'll start looking under the tables. I think I'm gonna lay on my back And like a toddler throwing a temper tantrum, I'm gonna scoot myself with my feet on my back and look under the tables to see if there's switches or anything.
Yeah, again, you scoot yourself along under the tables and such, and you don't find anything under there.
Nothing under the tables.
Okay, I appreciate your effort.
Yeah, let me see if there's something here.
I'm just gonna flip a bench.
Roll me a
God.
strength check. Yeah, you maybe not so much flip it, but it definitely tips over and clatters. It doesn't go very far. Nothing under it.
I'm gonna look behind, just all over the bar, like underneath, and see if maybe there's a button or something, a lever.
Yeah, roll me a new investigation check.
Oh,
It's pretty good. You
21, 23, 23. Jeez.
Let's hope you don't need these high numbers soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you check around and all of the bottles on the under the bar, they mostly appear empty. You don't find any buttons, any levers. But I think as you're attempting to move one of the bottles to the side, it sticks.
I'm gonna pull it.
You pull it, and you hear a as it's sort of, instead of sliding off as it normally would when you take these bottles, it tilts.
Can I take this back a second? And once I realize that the bottle is weird and I decide in my head to pull it, can I, while I pull it, just say, you know what, I'm sick of it. I'm just gonna try this. Open sesame, and I'm gonna put my one hand to the door and yell that, and then pull the lever with the other hand.
Yeah, so you all hear Sora say, open sesame. They pull the bottle back and you hear a it sounds like they've just opened it with this password.
Well, that's an easy bet.
And
That's
the
a
door's
password.
opened?
No,
Yes.
you heard a click,
Oh.
the door remains closed.
Fuck me.
Yes, that
I
didn't
take a
quite work,
bottle
did it, Sora?
And I
I'm not
break
sure.
it over the bar,
You
and
think
then I
that it would?
chop my own head off.
Yeah, there's a lot of killing ourselves this episode.
It's dark. It's a dark
It's
time.
very
guys.
relatable.
We're so relatable.
Maybe we could just burn the bitch down at this point.
Yes, I'm for that plan, but it's stone, right? It's not.
Well, we can stack all the wood against the door and set it alight.
Or what we could do is shove one of these tables against this door here, and just take a fucking nap in here.
We could do that. Boysman, maybe you could
That's a good idea.
turn in the stone and
We will lock the doors up good and tight, and we'll rest. And if someone comes in through these stone doors, then we will kill them and walk through.
You guys
Otherwise,
particularly
good
tired,
plan.
or
we could hide back here behind the bar and get a good little nap.
go for a good few, like a good few hours longer.
I'll
Wanna
start
take-
sliding a table over to block off this door.
Okay, as you start sliding the table to block off the door, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Just him?
Just Junior.
How about no?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay, or yes. I do better when I have drank an entire bottle of whiskey. My mind is just nice and kind of
And
cool,
focused.
mellowed out. Yeah.
Yeah, you start sort of pulling the table to push it against the door, and you get a sort of odd sensation in the back of your mind as if someone's trying to contact you. Feels very similar to when you heard the voice in your head in the chamber inside the church.
I won't resist it then.
Okay. You sort of feel this. You let the voice in and you hear, finally. What's happening? How are you all?
Ah, my queen. Delightful. And how are you?
Well, we've met some heavy resistance over here. It seems a lot of the people were expecting you to come through the library, which is lucky, really.
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, we went through sort of like a long tunnel after the sewers got in on the ground, I think, and well, now it appears we're stuck in like a dining hall. Let's just be honest, study. We knocked over a book and inserted one of their fancy magical fucking unlock coins and flipped it back up. To no avail, the door still didn't open. And then Sora was doing some open sesame bullshit. We heard a click, but the door didn't open. And so now we're barricading ourselves in and taking a fucking nap. Also, I'm drunk. And did I tell you when we last met that you have beautiful hair?
No, you didn't. Thank you. I don't really think this is the time for a nap, though. We heard... Well, it seems they may be up to some sort of ritual. A few of the members that we've fought have told us... Well, you know, these... odd ramblings of people that think they've won. Telling us we can't stop them. It's already begun. It's too late. That sort of thing. So I fear that whatever they're doing in there may be trouble.
Well... willing to cause some trouble. Maybe if you can give me an idea of how to get through this fucking door.
You tried
I'm
pushing
exhausted.
it? Pulling it?
I'm gonna walk over and push the door.
You walk over and start pushing the door, and it now starts to slowly open. It's very, very heavy. But it starts to open.
You know, funny enough, when you was telling me that I pushed the door, I just happened to be leaning up against the door. I'm kind of stretched out, you know, relaxing for a moment, and turns out didn't need it at all. We're proceeding through.
Okay, well... good luck. If you can, I'll try and keep this open. Let me know what you see inside.
All right.
And you feel the voice sort of fade away, but the connection is still there at the back of your mind.
Oh, hey, I got the door open, by the way. No big deal.
Oh, great. Now you ruined our nap. We can't rest here. Good job.
I did have a whole plan. I was gonna use 2 benches. I was gonna lay back on one and have like my legs over there on the other.
I'm gonna
You know,
look over it.
we could have taken naps back in the other rooms too. That would have been a good idea.
I'm gonna look over at Sora
Comes from the Green Dragon.
and then walk through the door.
Okay, you push the door further open and you step through and are greeted with a very large open chamber. There we go. Sconces light the chamber up, pillars holding up a surprisingly high roof. You can see Nalia stood in front of you, in front of what appears to be an altar. Atop stood 3 figures in robes, arms outstretched towards each other. 2 guards stood, swords ready. And she shouts over to you. About time you lot showed up. And that's where we'll end this session.
Damn.
We should have gone and taken a nap.
Maybe we should have.
You
Yeah.
know,
I don't need
said
no
it.
nap.
You might not, but my health is quite fucking low.
I don't need no. Where's the library entrance here? If
It
we
was
came
up in the
through
main
rear-
road.
Hmm?
We came in underground. The library is up in the main street.
Yeah, but where does it lead down?
You didn't find it.
Okay.
Before we stop, I'm gonna say back in my head.
Well, we made it. We got some trouble.
Trouble? What sort of... And the voice cuts off. And that's where we end the session.
Oh no.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but no, there's nothing. I got nothing.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say something like super insightful. Just make something up.
I have bardic inspiration.
Wow, that's really cool. That's
It's
so
actually
helpful.
really cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
I have a bow.
Oh,
I have a lady in my head.
Okay. You win.
yeah, dude. Yeah, that's,
Nobody else
that-
can hear that, right? He's
Completely
the only one
irrelevant
that
to the game.
No,
Phil's
it's
just
just
hearing
yeah.
voices.
That's just, and then
Just
also
Phil.
in the game,
Yeah.
he's
can
talking.
talk. It might be a
to
tumor.
Yeah. Could be.
Dear, oh dear.
Funny, it does sing a song about being a tumor.
Oh god.
Christ. So, you guys made it through.
Did we?
Did you?
Did we?
Well, most of the way through. You've still got this room.
And we'll finish this room in 12 weeks.
Which is actually tomorrow.
Which is
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I think we discussed this.
God.
God, with the number of people that we gotta fight, this might take the entire session just to finish the combat.
It is a
I got a new spell last
biggie.
level, and you'll see what it is, Phil, because it's actually kill all.
It's power word kill.
Power word
all.
kill.
Power
We
word-
have better
Power
rolls
word.
to-
Power word
Power
win.
word kill.
We need a good roll in that power word win.
Mm-hmm.
Automatic success. So.
You guys got rather unlucky on the one chest. I think there was a bad roll on. There was a note explaining those levers.
Ah.
You just unfortunately did not find that one, and so had to struggle through specific ways of moving the book, which was lucky that Bowsmith thought to it over. So,
Yeah, eventually pulling wasn't working, so
yeah, pulling and pushing, the obvious choices. Yeah, I thought, I'll see if they're going to be specific with how they move the book. So what do you guys think? What
It's
are
good.
these up to?
I don't fucking know. But I don't know about. I think our kidnapping Fallon plan might be kind of irrelevant.
Oh, it's pretty good.
It would be funny if we just kept it going and didn't break character. She's like, I know you guys, and we're like, we brought you the prisoner, and she's like, what are you talking about? The sewer baby.
Fallon,
It's me,
the sewer
the
baby.
famous sewer baby.
Yeah, Fallon, the famous sewer baby. You
Yeah.
know him, you love him.
Gonna add that to the overlay. High elf, bard, rogue, sewer baby.
Yes,
Yeah.
please do.
is my mic still obnoxiously loud, by the way?
No, it's
Nah,
fine.
it's good now. It's good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to crank it way down. I hate that because it's like I have no barometer of am I blowing your eardrums out or not. So sorry about that.
Yeah, it's really weird how it just does it randomly out of nowhere.
It's just like technology doesn't work. You know, remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't reload this though, like you can reload Roll20 when you're just unhappy with your number of rolls.
Yeah. We just need to get you a Go
It
XLR or
did
something
work
like
though,
that.
did it not?
Yeah, it did.
Which is why I said I can't just refresh
Exactly.
this. Like you
You
can
could try.
refresh Roll20.
Refresh the microphone, just buy a new one. That's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
what
not the mic,
that's
for
what I
sure.
did, right? I got rid of the old
Mic
one
is
and
great.
made a new one.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's how it works.
It works.
There. Oh,
That's how
dear.
it works.
So, who are each of you and where can we find you? We'll start with... I don't know. Who wants to go? Free for all.
Ryan, I choose.
Okay. Do you want to... Noodle, you have to
No, you
mine.
do it. No, I chose you to do yours.
Okay, fine. My name is Noodle, and you can find me under a bed somewhere, maybe in a basement, a creepy, unfinished basement. It's probably damp. I'm just like humming to myself, rocking back and forth.
Under the bed.
Under the
Rocking.
bed. Under the bed. I don't know how. It seems
It's a tall
impossible.
bed.
It's a very
It's
tall
not.
bed.
It's a high bed, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a bunk bed without a bottom bunk.
Yeah, he's just sitting under a bunk bed without a bottom bunk,
Yeah,
rocking back and forth. Hi, that's me. I'm Noodle.
that's me.
Okay.
Sardrax, you can do noodles.
I don't have to. She just did noodles.
Yeah.
No, she did hers.
No, I did yours.
That was
That's
yours.
me.
Okay, Zadrax, you can do Phil's.
Okay, I'm Phil. You can catch me at Twitch TV/Phil's Gaming, where I hang out and do things at random times. But otherwise, you can catch me on Bree's stream, managing everything there in the chat and keeping shit down. And I regulate. And then also, we have Awakening on Saturdays with all these other people, except for Zardrax because he's a piece of shit.
I'm not in it.
Oh, you're not in
I'm a
either?
piece
All
of
right.
shit too.
Right on. These other pieces of shits are not in it. Saturdays at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to say anything. Perfect.
Fucking there we go. Decent.
Okay.
Very nice. Hi, I'm Brutal Bree. Or, as some people like to call me, Brutal Brian. Because Brad is a piece of shit and he ruined my life. I stream pretty much every day at 3 Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing Conan RP on the Dark Side servers. And that's every day apart
am I doing
from
tomorrow?
Sunday. Tomorrow I am doing something that I can't quite remember.
Tomorrow, I'm playing Lost in Vivo for the first time. I'm very excited. It's a horror game that PB recommended to me, so we'll see.
Nice. And then also on Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea
job.
who's done who and who's
I
left.
don't know anymore.
Right, I'll
And
do.
welcome to the Kipling Senpai channel. Worst. I don't even remember what I said for that thing. The worst
I
channel on
remember what I
Twitch.
said.
You can find absolutely zero content here, except for that I stream Monday through Wednesday, starting at 5 GMT, and then Thursdays for Nightsphear at 6 Eastern, and then
Just keep doing it different
sometimes
times.
Friday.
Though. Like Friday,
and
do it
then
Australian.
Saturday at 8 GMT plus 1 for
Yeah.
Awakening.
Yeah. So we're actually in GMT +1 right now. So
Mm.
Oh, well then GMT
BST.
minus 1.
GMT +5.
yeah.
You know, I was trying to do different time zones.
Someone
All right,
do the
you know,
maths.
God damn it.
Yeah, but
He only
get
knows
the
two time
correct time
zones.
zone. Nobody knows 2 time zones.
Well, the thing is, Kipling changed when he went live, too. It used to be Monday through Wednesday at 3 Eastern, and now it's all fucking weird because he is working from home and doesn't have to worry about going home from work.
It's still at the same time. It's
Yeah, Phil.
You
Seven-
were 100% live at like noon the other day.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that was only because there was a reveal stream for the new Destiny 2 expansion that
Mm.
started at 5 my time. So I was just like, right, I'm just gonna co-stream this and then immediately jump into the new stuff that they were releasing that day. That's the only reason that I did it. Otherwise, it's
Phil.
7 EST, Monday and Tuesday and Friday, and then 6 Eastern Thursdays and 7 Eastern Saturdays on Breeze channel. That's it. Who's left? Well, you need to do Zardrax.
Yeah. So I'm Zardrax. You can find me on twitch.tv/Zardrax. I'm currently playing through. You still playing World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm currently playing through World of Warcraft and just getting some reputations. Archaeology maybe still. No more archaeology. I finished archaeology. I did it all. I'm an archaeologist now. And I'm going to be jumping into some Conan RP soon, hopefully, if the server queues are slightly less small. I don't know what I'll be playing on it yet, but it should be fun, because it's Darkside. Darkside's got some cool peeps on it, like Brian. So come check me out, twitch.tv/Zardrax.
Very good.
I think that was everyone.
What's
Yep,
you do that fast. Why are you so good at it?
Noodle knows
perfectly.
too much about everyone.
Yeah, it's
because Noodle's a
honestly
professional
terrifying.
hype man.
Again.
He's a spy.
Or he's a stalker.
Choose which one. They're the same thing, are they
I
not?
think he's a hype man.
Yeah.
One of them has
How
a
can you be
positive.
a hype man without being a stalker?
Well, it's just kind of what you call yourself. It's just about the title. It's kind
Yeah,
of
hype man is what you call yourself. Stalkers, what everybody calls you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh my gosh,
Like a
are you
hype man,
stalking me? Nah, baby, nah, I'm a hype man.
He's hyping you up.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. Tune in next week where we will see what this room is all about. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope you all enjoyed the game. Stay safe out there. And we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.